What's up, you big dank disasters out there? Darren Spop here, Redonkulous.com. And tonight I have with me my cohort, Blake.
What's up? And if you look under here, if you can even see it, I have no idea, but I finally have a compressor. So we're looking out for your eardrums tonight. But it's all up to that man up there.
Not gonna work.
Not going to work. You guys are all screwed.
Not gonna work.
Don't do that, man. You're killing me, Smalls. Son
Listen,
of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm not one of those monotone guys. You know, when I was in the military, I would be like, all right, this is what's going on. If I had to raise my voice.
Oh, you knew it was time, right?
Yeah, people knew that PT was short behind that.
Oh, PT, yeah.
You could be pushing vehicles around in neutral. Bastards. Digging holes and chopping wood and doing all kinds of stupid shit.
They push them around in neutral, or you do like the Rocky thing where you like wrap it around them with rope and they have to pull it. You ever do that?
Actually, when they were in Iraq, I made an entire platoon turn their vehicles into me and then come get them that evening. And before they could, before they were able to go back to their fob,
Oh, yeah?
they had to push the vehicle while running in neutral around our fob, which is about a mile, each vehicle. And there was 5 of them.
Sounds like family entertainment to me.
Well, hey, I give you a time hack. I give you a time hack.
Yeah.
You don't make it, you're going to pay.
You do your deal.
You're going to pay in pain.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot your drinking straw.
Oh, stop it, man. You know, it makes me sick, bro. Why do you keep fucking with me? Stop.
Because it's my job. But I did
God.
remember my pop filter. And I can speak from experience that because of the mother fornicator in the room with me, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
There's no way to filter out the truth that is pop.
And I usually provide links to it, too.
Yes. We always provide receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to be young turds over here. You just look it up. You can go Google it. Yeah, we tried that with a lot of different stuff. And just recently, today, actually, recorded an episode. You guys aren't going to see it for a little while because as of this coming Saturday, I'm going on a 2-week vacation. But it's okay because we'll still be doing live streams and you guys will still be getting your ride and roast and your live from the lair. But I was looking up because I saw this article. I think it was on Breitbart. Math is white supreme pizza now. Shout out to the hamster if you're not there in the chat. If he is there in the chat, what up, James?
That dude's a genius.
He is a genius.
That's awesome.
But math is white supreme pizza now. How? But if you look it up on Google, and you know what? We have receipts, right? We always bring receipts. So I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna show you what's what. So you go here. I'm gonna go to Google. I'm gonna boot this up here on the screen so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Boop. All right, here we go. Google math is white supreme pizza. Okay, so I don't really see anything that's exactly what I'm looking for here. Is math rhesus monkey? Does not compute. Paper explains the role of rhesus monkeyism in math education. Not really seeing it, so you know what I'm going to do?
Go to DuckDuckGo.
I'm going to go to DuckDuckGo here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Now, same exact search parameters. White supreme pizza. Anybody else hungry right now?
I hope it's not a white fish lasagna, bro.
And then here we go. A whole list of completely different search parameters that fit exactly what I am looking for.
Wow.
And here we go. There it is. Brooklyn College education professor claims math is white supreme pizza patriarchy.
Is Yahoo doing the same thing if you go to their search engine?
I don't know, but really, I mean, since we're on, Alphabet, one of their servers, what have you, I just thought it was really important to point that out. So if you guys don't have DuckDuckGo on your phones, doesn't matter if you have iPhone, doesn't matter if you have Android, you can download a private browser, DuckDuckGo. It's its own app. And replace your Google, replace your Safari, whatever it is you have, and do it now.
Listen, yeah, I know like a lot of you guys have heard this, that, the Alphabet agency is playing around with their algorithms. We just did it right in front of you in real time.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We hide nothing.
Listen, I'm just a terrible liar.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it at all.
If you were a liar, then you would work for one of the alphabet agencies.
Correct. And since I retired from the military, there you go.
Like Phoebe or
Yeah.
Saya or one of those.
And that's why I never got promoted to sergeant major. Is because I pissed off so many people by telling them the truth.
Shocker.
I'm serious. You get a lot of people in the upper chain of command want to hear what they want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear what they need to hear.
Of course not.
And the minute you tell them that, you're the bad guy and you make too many waves and blah blah blah.
Wah.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Sounds like a personal problem to me. But...
Nah, it just I just slowly watched the Army become a politically correct disaster.
Yeah, we're not all about the political correctness here.
Yeah, I
on
can't do
Grunt
it. I
Speak.
can't do it. I can't do
No.
it.
But we are shilling hooers. So there's a book up there.
Oh!
Pop. What do you got there?
I got The Renaissance Man by
Right,
Aaron Clary.
I believe that says Reconnaissance Man, you lisdexic
That's
bastard.
Reconnaissance Man. I'm sorry, man. You know how I am.
Yep. That is the book where Aaron Clary, I believe, he recommends that, instead of going off to college and wasting your money on that, you go on like a 4-month road trip across the country, find out who the hell you are, figure out what you want to do with your life. Then, if you feel like it, go spend your money on higher education. What do you think? Good advice?
Well, first of all, you can never go wrong with telling a young, confused mind to go encounter reality for a while. That's what the Army did to me, man. At 17, I was not prepared, but they prepared me. It was painful in the beginning, but funny in the end.
Hey, it all worked out for you.
It did. It did.
33 years in the Army.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
12 of it National Guard. Not going to lie. But, still, it was good times.
Boom. Get the book. That is what is this stream is brought to you by Reconnaissance Man by Mr. Clary, who went ahead and paid for a full year of ads in advance
It's badass.
because he loves supporting our content. So please go and support him. He's a good dude, and hopefully we're going to have him on a stream sometime soon.
Yeah, I would like that. And the thing is Mr. Clary, his heart's in the right place because he's trying to do the exact same thing I'm trying to do, is educate the youth not to make life-altering bad decisions that can impact them for the rest of their lives or shorten their lives dramatically.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that little head, he does not have your best interest at heart. Maybe he does for, 3 to 7 minutes, but after that, it's on you.
Yes. Yeah. 3 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, the little head writes the check.
It sounds like
The
some
big
of my
head pays it.
sounds like some of my best relationships. One of our wrenches has a comment
Yep.
and a question that I think we were kind of looking for another topic before we get into the nuts and bolts of today's stream, which is the equal pay is no longer enough for today's feminists. What do you think about the Navy getting woke? Have you heard about this?
Well, every branch of the military is going woke. It's absolutely stupid.
Yeah, I want to say, I forget exactly when it was, but like they're being required to repeat their oaths. Just why?
I don't know, actually.
You're supposed to
they
repeat
might-
your oath when
I-
you re-enlist, right?
Well, yeah, you do the oath to re-enlist. You do the oath to enlist to start off with. But I have a feeling, and I knew they were going to probably start doing this, is changing the wording to that oath.
Oh, well, I can take you to a article right here. Let's bring it up.
And remember, I predicted this.
Okay. Now, I double-checked the ad before I put it up on the screen. It's wine, and apparently it's the first ever premium conservative wine. You can assign a homo suspicion point to that if you like, but there is no gay cruise on this page. I checked. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, woke pledge required to join progressive U.S. Navy task force to combat discrimination really is kind of a gay cruise now that I think about it, so I stand corrected.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome
Your
to the
brother
Titanic.
Didn't he retire from the Navy?
22 years, yeah.
Okay, so they have different. I believe when they cross certain lines of the globe, they have different what traditions they do. Some of them are pretty crazy.
Aren't they all?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hazing stuff. Somebody says there might be a smudge on my camera. I'm going to go look at that.
Smudge.
Says, how you doing?
Yeah, the
Hang
hazing.
on. What are they looking at? It might just be because of what's going on here in the background, or it might be a splooge dot left on your phone from the last time that you enjoyed your Orn Pay. But I'm going to check it out anyway.
Yeah. Well, the hazing, I remember that was a big thing in the Army.
Oh, yeah, man. I've actually seen photos of my brother getting, like, pulled out of the septic tank. Like they seal you in there for, like, an hour or something like that and give you maybe, a cloth mask that's about as useless as your typical ordinary
So they
everyday
lock you
Kung
in
Flu face diaper.
in a tank of shit.
Yeah, or it's either septic or garbage. It was one of the two. But he showed me the picture of him climbing out of there. It was nauseating. Just looking at it, like just listening to him describe it, I'm feeling my stomach flip.
Yeah, when I was in the Ranger Battalion, they hazed the shit out of me when I showed up.
How so?
Well, first of all, when I was in 9th ID, my roommate came from the Ranger Battalion. He got hurt in a jump. So he told me that when you show up there, don't bring in anything that you value in your bags because they're going to dump it and then smoke the shit out of you. So I carried in 2 duffel bags full of stuff that I didn't even care about anymore, like old uniforms and other bullshit. So they call us out of the room, and then they go in there and they dump everyone that was with us. They just dumped all our bags and mixed it all together. And I remember I walk in there and like, you gotta pick up your shit. And I look right at the sergeant and I go, I didn't have my bags here. And I just walk out. They were furious.
It's good times.
And then they had they would come get all the noobs after 5 o'clock if we're back in the barracks and then smoke it till like 9 o'clock at night. So I had my car parked in the parking lot and I literally went out the window, went to the drain pipe, slid down, got in my car and left. It didn't come back till 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I did that for like 2 months.
But you know what? Well, let me know if the smudge is still there. I pulled the lens out, dusted it off, what have you. But I'm sure that there's a lot of sailors out there who would prefer that kind of hazing to this piece of shit. To get a feel for how woke the Navy has become, members of the task force pledged to, and I quote,
advocate for and acknowledge all lived experiences and intersectional identities of every sailor in the Navy.
Suddenly the village people don't seem quite so gay.
Yeah, that is stupid as hell. And you know what? And in my professional opinion, if you are 18 and you want to go in the military, go in for 3 or 4 years until you get your GI Bill and get the fuck out. It's not worth it anymore. There is no pension. You have to deal with all this woke bullshit. I'm sure they're going to have people in charge of you who shouldn't be, they're going to pick leaders and try to make it more inclusive. It doesn't matter if they know what they're doing or not.
Of course.
You're going to wind up with some shitbag who is going to wind up... I'm serious. You're going to wind up with a sergeant shitbag who's going to make life and death decisions for you simply because of the color of his skin.
I'm just imagining that uniform with the name on it.
Shitbag?
Yeah, you just show up for work. Yeah. I am Sergeant Shitbag, and people in the back.
Yeah, he suffers from
You got a problem?
shitbagitis.
Shitbagitis, yeah.
Yeah,
Disregard the penis
shitbagitis.
in the corner. Let's continue.
All right. I'm sorry, you got me spun up there.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just this. It's just ridiculous. It's redonkulous. That's why we have to talk about it, right?
All right.
I don't know. What would you have done if all
I'd
of a
tell him to
sudden?
fuck off.
I mean, if you were still in the army.
I'd tell him to fuck off.
Okay. All right,
I wouldn't do it. After you've been in the military for long enough, you'd be like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're done.
Well, you're going to counsel me? Okay.
Piss off.
You're not promoting me to sergeant major anyway, so I don't give a shit. They can't give you an Article 15. Yeah, because once you're an E7, you have to get court-martialed. So they could try to give you an Article 15. You say, just court-martial me.
Yeah, just court-martial me. I'm done here.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with this craziness. This is bad for my psychological well-being, and it is what it is.
Yeah, then Sergeant Shitbag, takes you in for your court-martial with Colonel-ostomy bag, and
Colonel Ostomy bag.
and then the next thing you know, you're getting your shit packed up and you're sent home.
I just retire you.
You just retire. Yeah.
Listen, by the time the whole because it's all kinds of PR and all kinds of hurt feelings, and people get pissed off. If you're an E7, chances are you have more than 20 years, and they'll just process your retirement paperwork, and you're done.
True
And
story.
it's better for you in the long run anyway.
Yeah. So I think now is a pretty good time to switch gears to something that's not quite so false and homosexual. Your personal favorite story of the day, I'm sure. Gun shop refuses to sell firearms and ammo to Biden supporters. Sorry for the inconvenience.
This
was a couple weeks ago, but this is genius.
But this should happen at every gun shop in America. Every single one. Somebody comes in, they're like, "Oh, you want to buy a gun? Uh-huh. What's your make and model of your car? Is it out in the parking lot?" Yes. They send somebody out there to look for like a Democrat or Biden bumper sticker, and come back in and go, "I'm sorry, you don't qualify."
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran
That's
your
essentially
name.
what they're doing here.
And you can also, like, a lot of the Democratic voter rolls are public. So you could probably search that person's name, and if they're a registered Democrat, don't sell them any fucking guns.
Yeah. I like their reasoning here at the bottom. Despite comments claiming the gun shop will promptly go out of business. Right. It's safe to assume that supporters of a president who is anti-gun rights won't be buying firearms anytime soon. As one commenter puts it, voting Democrat but exercising the Second Amendment is like a cow cheering for the butcher.
That's pretty much, it's dead nuts on with that one, man. That's a crosshair on the scrotum.
Yep. And it's just a whole time frame period for gun news. That was a few weeks ago, but then you go back to February 3rd here on Stunning and Brave CNN. Mm-hmm. You got to love this headline. Gun sales in January set a new record after Capitol Hill
insurrection.
All right.
We really need to learn that word before you start throwing it around. It was like, you keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the cop that died, and they said he was hit with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
He died of a brain aneurysm.
Yes,
Not
he
related
did.
to being hit by anybody. So that was a false narrative. Shocker.
Shocker.
Our media is feeding us false narratives? Wow.
Yeah.
Say it isn't so.
I can't possibly understand why they would ever do that.
It's all propaganda now. You can't even believe them.
No.
I mean, I don't even turn on my radio anymore.
Well, why would you?
I'm serious. I haven't turned it on since the Stunning and Brave erection.
No. Definitely don't want to be any of that.
And wasn't there some Antifa leaders that were arrested as well?
Yes, I want to say that there was. I think almost every arrest that I can think of has been some left-wing activist in there.
They did arrest some people that were there trying to get people to leave. And you can hear them on camera, like, telling people to get the fuck out of there. And I think they got twisted up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that was going to be a bad deal. That's why I went to my hotel room.
Well, I don't think anybody would blame you, especially considering what did happen. I mean, you could, whether or not it's what the media says it was, is,
No.
Yeah, definitely not.
No,
but
my
people did go in there. People did get killed. But the biggest difference between this and the stunning and brave, fiery, but peaceful protests that have been happening since late May last year is that the only people who have been killed were protesters. And the protesters were all killed by police. The only person on the opposite side of that who died was a cop, and it was from a completely unrelated condition.
Correct.
Just like Fentanyl Floyd.
Fentanyl Floyd.
Who was in the process of dying when somebody knelt on his neck because he was being unruly and ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the video looks terrible.
Oh, it does. Regardless of who you were, regardless of what has happened since, I think we can all agree that when we first saw that video, it kind of breaks your heart a little bit, listening to that dude, plead and everything. But as soon as you figure out, and as soon as you find out what happened leading up to that, And then, of course, the coroner's report afterwards.
And
Perspective, context, those things matter typically.
well, that matters in everything.
Yes.
Unless you're preaching emotion.
Yeah. Which we all know is a
That's the main tool of the left.
little bit.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. He had high levels of fentanyl, and I have a feeling that he had a high tolerance for it. He probably would not have died.
Oh, no, they said flat out, the coroner's report said there was like 3 to 4 times the amount in his system needed to kill him.
Okay, then I stand
So
corrected.
he was in the middle of, he basically was in the middle of cardiac arrest when they pulled him over.
Okay. Yeah, I stand corrected then if I didn't read the fine print.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments says, if you couldn't breathe, you wouldn't be able to say, I can't breathe. Well, to be totally fair, he didn't say, I can't breathe. He said, I can't brief. And then I actually saw somebody who thought that they were making a stunning and brave statement,
Yeah.
doing a little bit of graffiti on the side of a building and spelling it, I can't brief. BREEF.
Yeah, but wasn't there that a white guy that was suffering from schizophrenia? They did the same thing to him was another state,
Dallas. He was in Dallas, Texas.
and they killed his
Virtually identical situation, except he actually did die of asphyxiation.
ass. Okay. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
And those guys got let off scot-free.
For now.
For now.
For now.
For now. But that is an older case, so for all we know, could already be settled and over with.
I don't believe they were tried. I believe they just weren't charged.
Yeah, Tony Timpa, that was his name. Good recall on that one. Insert name here. And I'm not saying that. That's actually his screen name. So
Okay.
little extreme chiropractic. Hero Mamo wants to know if there is a guest. No, there is no guest tonight. It
Not
is
today.
just us.
Yeah.
We had a new setup here in the studio. It doesn't look very different to you guys, but trust me, it's all been kind of reconfigured so that we can actually see stuff. And
We had to
get
unfuck
through.
ourselves.
We had to unfuck
We had to
ourselves.
unfuck ourselves.
What are you
on
going to
this
do?
one. Totally
But-
unfucked.
oh my gosh, yeah. So back to this stunning and brave Clinton News Network article here.
Okay.
For anybody who didn't know. Gun merchants sold more than 2 million firearms in January. No mention of ammunition because that's still hard to come by. 75% increase over the estimated 1.2 million sold in January of 2020. And the FBI conducted a record 4.3 million background checks.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
And
that
the-
means that there'll be more spillover into February.
In all likelihood, yes.
Yeah. And let me tell you, some of the more popular weapons platforms, like the AR platforms and the AK platforms, are very hard to find now.
Yeah. Even 9mm, just typical 9mm, very difficult to find.
Well, you can find 9mm pistols if you go off of something of a brand that's not quite as popular.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about ammo.
Oh, no,
yeah,
no, we'll
like
get to the ammo.
Like the guns themselves are easy enough to find, but the ammunition, that's a different story, right?
Yeah. Like you're literally you're paying like $1 a round for 9mm, $1 a round for 223. If you're going up into like 308, it's like $1.25 to $1.35, and Creedmoor's like $3 a bullet.
Wow.
That's insanely expensive.
Yeah.
Yep, and for the reloaders out there, primers are gone. It's hard to find those.
Mm.
So good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Just telling you, man. That's a no bueno.
No bueno. And that brings us to, I think, my favorite headline of the day, just because of how the geniuses over at the Gateway Pundit wrote it. You guys are going to love this.
All right.
Attention, Trump supporters. Joe Biden to make first trip to Texas on Friday and first trip since not campaigning there last year.
That you know what? I seriously hope that everywhere he shows his face, he is ruthlessly booed.
Oh, you mean like at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, no, yeah. I just boo him off the stage. Just and while they're at it, they should do the same thing with legacy media.
Yeah.
Like if you're a conservative and you're doing a big event and legacy media shows up, show them the door.
Show them the door.
It's not even worth having them there.
No, hell no. Why would you want to talk to them? And this is another great one here, and it says, at the bottom here, for the record, Joe Biden lies, snubs Texas, denies statewide major disaster declaration after historic freeze. that killed at least 21 people and left millions without power.
And I believe that's not counting the big pileup, isn't it?
I'm not sure if that would be a part of that or if it would be a different
different
death
event?
toll. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that
But
that
that
whole
was,
Texas thing is fucked up.
Hey, if you guys didn't see the video that we showed on that stream of a FedEx semi just plowing into a multi-car pileup at top speed, holy crap!
I believe you could see a body fly out of
Yeah,
there.
that was some vicious nightmare
Can,
fuel right
can
there.
you put it on the screen?
I don't have it with me right
okay.
now, but if there is a body flying out of there, that's not something we want to show on YouTube again.
Even if it came from YouTube?
It didn't come from YouTube. It came from
yeah.
Facebook, a hooker. Zuckerborg, fuckerborg,
Yeah.
cuckerborg. Pick your favorite rhyme.
Yeah, it's insane. Listen, I have friends of mine that are down in Texas that were not supremely, but very negatively impacted by the shenanigans that went on down there.
Yeah, not the least of which was your buddy, who
Yeah,
had
Nick.
a waterfall coming through his ceiling.
I
Right?
saw that on Facebook, Nick. Yeah, that's a bummer. But he wasn't dead. He was cold and inconvenienced, but his insurance is probably going to cover everything that was, destroyed or damaged.
Well, that's good at least.
And he'll be made whole. But there are people out there who
Not so much.
not so much. And let's put some of the blame where the blame is due. A lot of the bullshit that happened in Texas is Texas's fault. Like their power grid,
Yeah.
they did not put in the steps needed to basically prevent that from happening. There was de-icers that could have been installed in a lot of those wind turbines. They built up so much ice
Yeah.
that
Oh, de-icers. I mean, didn't they just use? Didn't they just spray hot water on it?
well, it was salt water. Yeah.
That cracked me up, man. Like, who is that Bandcamp flute riding mother fornicator, White House press secretary? Who does she think she's fooling?
Oh, Miss Circle back around?
Yeah, circle back. Yeah, I call her Bandcamp because that's who she reminds me of.
She needs to have that tattoo on her tramp stamp area.
Yeah, circle
back
back.
around.
She should have it tattooed right side up in her tramp stamp area, and then just upside down going the other way on her shoulders, so that guys know
To circle back
to
around.
circle back to the other side when they're done.
Yeah, new hole hit it.
New hole hit it.
New hole hit it.
But of course, I'm sure that she got that job because she had two guys at the same time. You
Yeah,
know, Devil's Three-Way, Eiffel Tower, Wavy H.
That'd be a good name for a custom beer. New hole hit it.
New hole hit it. All right, somebody needs to come up with a drink recipe for a new hole hit it. And if we have all the stuff to make it, we'll drink it here on the show.
No, please don't do that. That's just horrible.
Or the Circleback Queen, Circleback Sally.
Circle back Sally.
Thank you, Clifford Watson, for that one.
Hashtag circle back Sally. We should do that one.
The Wikipedia snippet says Allison Hannigan. That is correct. I'm talking about Bandcamp Allison Hannigan from American Pie.
That's right. That's just nuts, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe we went from having the press secretary for Trump, who showed up with a book, who was all over it. Very rarely did she say, "I have to get back with you."
She knew what was up.
She cracked the whip on those guys like a champ.
Yes.
And this one they have now is, I would say, incompetent.
She knows nothing. And she is supposed to be the walking, talking megaphone for the duly elected ice cream social president of the United States of America. She is
Yes.
supposed to know everything that is going on, and she doesn't even know what executive orders he signed, probably because he signed like another 38 while she was standing there talking.
Yeah,
but that's beside the
he's
point.
been whipping through those things. Yeah. In fact, one of those executive orders, he reopened the child. Was it the child incarceration thing?
Yeah,
Put
we
that
should
up
talk
there.
about that a little bit, shouldn't we?
He did. Like, Biden was all over Trump's ass about this bullshit that was going on at the border, even though Obama set it up.
Yep.
And now,
And all the pictures that they used were from 2015.
Correct.
To try to make everybody so sad.
Yeah. And now Biden's doing this exact same shit.
Yep, here we go. Let's bring it up here on the screen for you guys in case you haven't heard because, the lamestream media doesn't like to tell you the truth. No liberal tears as Biden puts kids in cages at the southern border.
Exact same shit.
Yep. Oh, what did this say here? In January, 5,707 children arrived at the border alone, up from 4,855 the month before.
Like, what the hell are you doing sending your kids to the border by themselves?
Yep. And it says here, meanwhile, around 700 children are being held by Border Patrol, which has reopened a tent facility in South Texas and otherwise holds immigrants in stations unequipped to detain children. Hence the cages.
Yeah, kids in cages.
But, it's okay when Grandpa Joe does it, because he's going to come by and smell the kids and make sure that everything's going just fine.
Of course he will. Nasty Gramps.
I'm telling you, man, he ever gets the ee-ah-oo, it's going to be the worst day of his life. Comes sneaking up on somebody. No!
He'll lose his sense of smell.
Wee.
Yeah, well, you figure that's probably the only thing on him that works anymore.
Yeah. He already lost his sense of taste. I mean, you've seen his wife, right?
She is all kinds of train wreck ugly. She's picked the meat off the bone ugly. Like, hit every branch of the ugly tree on the way down.
But you can't say a bad thing about her because she wore a scrunchie in public, and that made us feel so seen.
Whatever. Shut that bitch up.
She's so much better than our last, multilingual, 4 different languages first lady who did exactly what a first lady is supposed to do.
Yep.
Decorates the White House for Christmas, kind of stays out of policy. Does her deal.
But she's a
charity.
porn star.
Yeah. Well, she's a porn star, yeah. No, she was a model.
Yeah.
And last I checked, the same people who are judging her for posing nude once upon a time are the ones who are sloot walking in the middle of major cities with electrical tape on their nipples.
Yep.
And, you've got everybody and their mom on OnlyFans. And quite literally, some of them are posing naked with their moms, and that's a whole other bag of worms I don't even want to bother opening right now.
Why do you got to say that, man?
It's just nasty, man.
It is.
I mean, unless you're talking about, like, young Susan Sarandon and her daughter, what did you say? Like, you can hint that cunt dominium and then leave it on the lot where you found it.
Yeah, you could.
I know some people have that fantasy. Anybody out there have that fantasy, hitting a mom and a daughter? I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
I've never done that.
Has anybody ever actually done that?
Yeah.
Now
If
tell
you've
us about
done
that
it,
in the
you
comments.
need to put it in the comments. I myself have never looked forward to doing that. That is not a fantasy of mine.
Nah.
I just, nah.
No, I've only ever dated one chick who actually had kind of a MILF mom, and it's redundant. Mom would like to fuck mom. But, I'm just saying, Department of Redundancy department called. They want the gay cruise back.
That's just nuts, man. But hey, you can see all kinds of crazy stuff on OnlyFans, and don't you dare use the word simp.
Oh yeah. We're broadcasting to Twitch, which has banned that word, but we're also broadcasting on MGTOW.tv, DLive, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Is that it?
Most of you guys are watching on YouTube. I didn't get Facebook set up.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, it's a weird thing because for some reason, even though Facebook is one of the built-in options on the program they're using, Streamlabs. If anybody out there streams and they use Streamlabs, the Facebook the automatic option that's built in will only stream to a personal page. You can't send it to a business or a group page or something like that. You have to do that separately as a custom RMTP, but it'll only or RTMP, it'll only do 2 at a time. And we got DLive and MGTOW.tv already set up. So,
all right.
I think we got some restream in our future.
I think you are correct. Because listen, a lot of these platforms are going to have their own live streams, and I want to get on them all.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot out there we haven't even got on. That's platforms that we currently have a presence on that already have live streaming options. We just gotta get our restreaming stuff in place and get going.
Yeah, we need to do that. And I have a feeling we're actually going to have multiple computers to do that.
It's possible. Well, Restream, what that does is it takes the single signal and then rebroadcast it from off-site. It's almost like a virtual computer.
Okay.
So I don't think we'll have to worry too much about that.
All right, cool.
It's all good. Oh, Keeping It Keith is in the chat. Keeping It Keith, we got your email. But Popp, being Popp, he didn't answer it. He just forwarded it to me, and I've been working. So I'll get back to you. Maybe we can have you on Thursday night if you're free.
If you're free.
If you're free. Popp's got a date tomorrow
Yeah, shut up.
with a dude.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of here. I'm meeting with a buddy of mine who works in the law enforcement field.
I know, but it's my job to
Yeah, you're busting my chops.
I pour you
yeah.
drinks and I bust your balls.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
want from me?
That's
And I read for you because you're dyslexic as hell.
I know. But I can write.
You can write.
I write
With
some good
speech
stories.
to script, you can write.
Yeah. Dictate.
And dictate.
No. Verbal dictate to the
Mm-hmm.
page. Dragon, naturally speaking, does work. So does Google Docs.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got one last news story for you tonight. It's pretty fresh, so I don't know if you guys have heard about this or not. But apparently, Tiger in the Woods was going for a drive, not the kind of drive that normally wins him trophies, and he got injured in a major rollover collision. He got banged up, but not the kind of banging he normally does that gets him into trouble, if you know what I mean.
So he did his best impersonation of a ping pong ball,
Yes.
had an argument with physics, and then they had to cut him out of the car with the jaws of life.
Yes. Injured in a crash near Rancheros Palos Verdes at Hawthorne Boulevard near Black Horse Road. Fire crews had to use the jaws of life to get him out, yeah.
Well, typically,
And that is the car right there.
typically, if they're pulling out the jaws of life, you weren't going around, at 35 miles an hour.
True story.
You hit something hard.
Yeah, that is a pretty bad looking crash, as you guys can see right there. The entire front end of this car is mangled.
I have a
It
feeling.
looks like Pop's ex-wife after the fireman banquet.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I have a feeling that with Tiger's back injuries, this is it for him.
You
think
could
he's
quite
gonna
possibly
retire.
be correct there, yeah.
I think either he will retire or he's going to use this as an excuse to retire.
Maybe. You never know.
He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, shit, man. He's been playing golf since I was in like junior high.
Yeah,
a
he's
long
been-
time.
He's been tearing it up forever.
Like 20 years at least.
Yeah,
Gotta be.
Is it more than that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was in junior high when I was 13. I'm 37 now.
Yeah,
so
so-
you're talking like 20, 24, 25 years
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great run,
Absolutely.
and I want him to move on to the next chapter of his life and do other shit.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, golf is one of those sports where you can do it for quite a while.
Well,
So-
you can do it up until a point, and then you go to what's the one with the seniors where the older guys play?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Jack Nicklaus. and
Yeah.
Dudes like that.
you can do that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, allegedly.
All right.
All right. But yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel, prayers and, good thoughts, Muju, whatever, out to Tiger Woods, man. And I'm glad that he survived it. I hope he's not too banged up.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Typically, if they pulled out the jaws of life, at a minimum, you hit that airbag hard,
Yes.
and you can easily get your bell rung bad.
Yeah. Peppermint Caxass said Tiger had a crashy but mostly peaceful parking attempt.
It was a rollover. I've rolled over in vehicles, and let me tell you, that ain't cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine that would mess with your equilibrium pretty damn hard.
No, well, one time I was in the 9th ID, and we're in a 5-ton going up this steep hill, and I'm sitting right there at the tailgate, and I saw the vehicle start to tip over, and I jumped out. And literally, I
Ooh.
jumped out, looked over my shoulder, and I watched my entire platoon go, ah! Started to roll down the hill.
Damn.
Oh, I got lucky on that one.
Well, that's one word for it. Yeah.
Well, nobody got seriously injured. There was a broken arm or two.
Michael Guevara says, I've rolled in a car. It's a gas.
Yeah, of course it is. No, it's not. No.
Oh, man. Good old Tiger in the Woods, man.
Yeah, my buddy Pete was driving when I rolled over in a Toyota pickup that had 800 miles on it. Totaled it.
Damn.
Totaled it.
I can imagine.
In his defense, we just hit black ice and there was no getting traction. It was over. It was a wrap.
I'm sorry. You need to use the politically correct term, stunning and brave ice of color.
I'm telling you, man, there was no traction to be had.
None.
None. Yep. And I remember we rolled. I was sitting in the middle between two people, and I got my sack smashed up, and it was terrible. I got the back of my head knocked in from a toolbox, and it was all kinds of crazy. Well, I remember I stepped out of the vehicle, and the first thing I did was fall on my face, unconscious. Yep.
You're still here.
I'm still here. Still here. Let me,
the foo-foo drinks.
you're getting the foo-foo drinks ready?
Got the foo-foo drinks all.
All right. But, yeah, I've been in quite a few, now thinking about it, I've been in quite a few vehicle accidents. Yeah. I mean, I remember being a Jeep driver in the battalion, and we would load the Jeeps onto the back of the C-130, and we would get the same briefing. All right, we're going to do a full dress rehearsal. Somebody always gets run over. And every time I did it, somebody got ran over. Every time.
Every time.
It's like clockwork. And most of the time they were dudes laying on the tarmac doing security, and you got those nods on without any depth perception. Now, I personally never hit anybody, but I saw the vehicle in front of me do the boop, boop, and they broke the dude's leg.
Damn.
He was young. He healed up fine. So
Well, that's good.
I'm sure he hurts now if he's still alive.
Yeah, I bet. So I think, we're just about ready to get into the main nuts and bolts.
Well, do we have any super chats to hit first?
We have some super chats we're going to hit first, but I was just going to say for anybody who's just joining up with us, thank you for tuning in. Grunt Speak Live, brought to you today by Reconnaissance Man, by Aaron Clary. Check it out. I'm going to post a link in the chat. Take a 4-month road trip across the country instead of just going to college and wasting 6 figures pursuing a career in women's studies. Well,
Just think about it. These kids are getting out of high school. They don't know what they want to do.
no.
But they're willing to lay down $125,000 for a 4-year degree in something they don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And if you get a career in something like gender or women's studies, do you know what you can do with that? You can teach gender or women's studies. That's it.
Yeah, I'm telling my daughter, if she doesn't know what she wants to do, go for business management. With a minor in accounting, you will always be able to work.
Or, go to work for a while, research some things. You can get just as good of an education watching, tutorials on YouTube as you can in a college.
Yes, you can.
And, if you find something that you want to do that you can go to a trade school for, get a paid internship and only pay 5 figures instead of 6 for the education and come out of it already employed, making like $75,000 to $100,000 a year, do that.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to go towards growing marijuana. Because they can make a lot of money doing that. So
It's good
they're
times.
going to make it legal. Why not make money doing it?
I know, right? Oh, one last thing. Because this came up on Crowder yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw this. Did you hear Biden, with his little dementia speak? He dropped the N-bomb.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah.
Ah, good for him.
It was a slip of the tongue. He didn't really mean to say it. I'm not sure what it was exactly he was trying to say because, my brain isn't degrading to that level yet. But, yeah, he dropped an N-bomb.
Yeah, well, he was, really good friends with several Grand Wizards.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, from the old Triple K conservative group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't kiss ring, he sniffed ring. That was the difference between him and the other guys there.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Our stunning and brave, totally elected fairly, and not rhesus monkey president whatsoever, yeah. Jail.
What are you going to do, man? Listen,
Me? I'm going to keep drinking. How about you?
I'm going to keep drinking too, but we are heading down a bad road, and it's going to be nothing but potholes here soon.
Yeah, 500 miles of bad road, man. We have 874 people watching us across multiple platforms. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's read some super chats.
Let's do it.
Let me know what impressions you guys want to hear in the comments. We're going to start it off with everybody's personal favorite, Stewie. Let's Play PC has donated $5. If you guys ever find yourself driving through Ohio on I-75, feel free to give me a shout. I'll make sure that you leave town with a healthy buzz and a full belly. I don't want to leave town with a healthy buzz and a full belly. I might wind up like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I make no promises when it comes to empty bowls, though. You're on your own for that one. Oh, well, you just know the way to my heart now, man. Damn.
Someone's getting a homeless Fisher point over that one.
Yeah, a little bit there.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah. Corn pop in the house. The drinking straw. Oh, somebody made
Stop.
name the drinking straw.
Dude, I remember when I had to say that the first time, I literally almost vomited. That was
I know.
so horrible.
Somebody wants the stunning and brave person of color voice.
The drinking straw donated $20. I'm here and I brought straw for everyone. So pucker up, ladies and gents, and suck really hard because it extra thick today.
Oh, slickery.
Thank you for the donation, drinking straw. I'm just gonna keep saying that name just to fuck with you. Drinking straw. Drinking straw. Drinking
Come
straw.
on.
Suck hard, suck deep. Drink that foo-foo drink. You suck on this duck call, boy. Mm-hmm.
Stop.
I do a little sling blade there for you. Mm-hmm. Let's Play PC, donated $3.09. Mm-hmm. Coca-Cola wants you to be less white. So here's some money. Buy yourself a bottle of Old English 800. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Coca-Cola's doing that bullshit.
Yes.
You know, that's totally against civil rights law. You know that.
A little bit. And on top of that, this is the really funny part. It wasn't even Coca-Cola's own training thing, from what I understand. It was taken from LinkedIn. Guess who hosted the little anti-white seminar?
No.
Robin DiAngelo, the author of White Fragility.
Really?
We made a whole episode about it, debunked the ever-loving shit out of it. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube actually monetized it. I had a fucking heart attack when I got that confirmation email.
We ripped like 3 assholes in that thing.
We ripped her a Charlie Brown ghost ass. That woman shits and it looks like a chocolate fountain with somebody's thumb over the spigot.
Visually, that's bad. Yeah. That's like, you drink too much and then you have to
Drink it straw.
stop. You got to vomit in a ash can and shit in the toilet at the same time.
Yes. The
I've done
Assassin
that
of the
many
Gray.
times.
Assassin of the Gray says Robin DiAngelo needs some extreme chiropractic.
I'm not gonna argue with him.
No, I'm not going to argue with that, yeah. She just needs a little back crack, little neck stretch. We all could use that.
Of course, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, feel great.
Jimmy Bones has picked his head out of the toilet, and he is back with a $10 donation, and hopefully not as bad of a hangover.
Amen.
Yes. Went and picked up a few accessories for the things Democrats want to remove from law-abiding citizens that may or may not be able to hold 60 freedom seeds. The guys there said ammo is as scarce as a politician that actually stands by their word.
Or tells the truth.
Tells the truth, yeah, exactly.
In my opinion, the politicians we have are traitors to the last. They really are.
Yeah.
Maybe there's half a dozen in there that I wouldn't lump under that word, but from what I've seen in the past year, I'm highly doubtful.
Yeah, I would say that goes double for me. The drinking straw is back again with a $5 donation. At least it is not my sister, Crazy Straw. Touche, good sir, touche.
Crazy Straw.
I like it.
Yeah, those are dishwasher safe.
All right, we're moving over here to the super chats on the YouTube side. Finky Stingers McFarthing with €5. First one's on me, Popp and Blake. Share it equally now.
All right.
All right,
All
there you
day.
go. We need to get you some more Jameson cold brew, man. You've been out for like 2 weeks.
I know. I can't find it.
Hey, what are you going to do?
I have them ordering me a couple bottles at the Buscemi's up the street.
Oh, yeah. It's good
So
stuff.
I usually stop in there once a week.
I like it. There we go. Let's do a little... There's an exclamation point, so I think Gilbert Gottfried is appropriate here. Failed states! Canadian $10. That's like $3 American. Could you afford it? You socialist dickbags. Have a drink on me, you jokers.
Yeah, hang on. I got to hit the pisser.
He's going to hit the pisser.
Give me a minute.
Finky Stingers also loves you and your Listexia, Pop.
Hey, man. Good to have skills.
It is good to have skills. Maybe you'll have to tell me what that's like one day. One Man's Way, $5 donation. Blake, your camera might have a smudge on it. I try to take care of it. Somebody's like already doing hashtag, bring back the smudge. I don't know where that was, but it's all good. Probably just dust, something like that. Dust gets all over cameras. I don't know. It clings to them like lint in a dryer trap. One Man's Way, $20 donation. Thank you very much. Pop sell Whoopee blanket jackets along with your T-shirt. Not really sure what Whoopee blanket jackets are, but I'll ask the man here. This Marine vet misses that comfy jacket. Oh, so it's got to be like that green smoking jacket of Pop's that he loves to wear all the time. He insists that my house is freezing. I don't really see it. Starscream, $15.45 donation. Pop, you should start an online dojo administrative violence. So a sailor or soldier that has to take that oath. Administrative violence is going to be an online webinar. He's going to be taking it back to some of the older episodes. We did administrative violence part 1, and then the full Monty. Part 1 was strictly military. Full Monty applied to divorce court proceedings only, and primarily it focused around the 3-pronged system of evidence, which means you need to have 3 pieces of verifiable evidence and 3 people that can verify them. All that is going to get fleshed out. It's going to be a whole new webinar, and he is going to dive face first into that like a frat bro high on angel dust at a sorority party.
What are we talking about here?
Administrative violence.
Oh,
is a webinar, yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to gear like a lot of it is okay. First of all, we live in a huge bureaucracy.
A little bit.
All right. So, and especially with the Me Too era and all the crazy stuff that's going on, there's a lot of shit you can do to, trip somebody up using administrative violence.
No.
Yeah. And like in regards to what's going on in your particular industry, that's on you to learn the internal rules and regulations, especially if you're a union member.
Yeah.
Listen, you get a copy of your last contract and find out who your union guy is. You can get away with a lot of shit.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can also turn the tables on some people's pretty bad if you know how shit works.
Get a black belt in administrative violence.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get everyone to get a black belt in administrative violence, but I'll settle for a high brown belt.
One Man's Way suggested selling Whoopee blanket jackets along with the T-shirts.
Ooh, Whoopee blanket jackets, huh?
If that's possible. I mean we got to go through suppliers and shit.
Well,
so.
this here is a smoking jacket.
Yes.
Made from a whoopee. I
Whoopee.
love these things.
That's what I thought he was talking about, was your smoking jacket there.
That's what we call it in the Army. And I bought a whole box of these at a gun show. Well worth the money.
Maybe we could, get linked up with something like a, military or Army surplus store or something like that. Get them to, sew some redonkulous patches on there. That could be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I do want to set up the patrol base to be its own page and have some merch on there.
That's going to happen. All right, what do we got here? First Domino donated. Pop, can we call you Terry?
I'd rather you didn't. Yeah.
Just call him Top or Pop or...
Pop is fine.
Pop is fine.
They've been calling me Pop since kindergarten.
Yeah, we live in Michigan, so it fits.
Yeah, that's all right.
James L. Keep up the great work, guys. $4.99. Thank you very much. Let me see here.
No gun questions?
No, not yet anyway. Forced out. $1. $5. That body that flew out survived, and he walked away on the other side of the expressway.
Yeah, you know
Fantastic.
what? I, as a betting man, I bet you he was injured, and he was so cooked up on adrenaline, he didn't realize he was hurt until probably the next day.
Yeah, he probably walked that one off and then woke up the next day feeling like he had just been, sacked in a burlap satchel and just got the shit beat out of him.
He looked like he felt like he was hog-tied and horse-fucked is what he did. Glooms, despair, and agony on me.
Yes. Fantabulous. What do we got here? Justin Anderson, $10. Got here late. Cheers from Craphole, Bremerton, Bohica.
Bremerton, Washington?
Bremerton, I guess so, yeah. Craphole, Bremerton.
Yeah, that's I believe that's north of Seattle. Used to be a big submarine base, and all kinds of fat women came from there. Just saying.
And you hog slayed them all.
No, no, I didn't go up that way that often. But
No.
when I did, there was a lasagna in it. I'm such an asshole.
Yes, you are. Yeah, forced out one, $5. I bought that Jameson cold brew. Good
I'm
stuff.
telling you, that shit is so smooth.
It is. It is super smooth.
They had to have filtered it or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out, but it is shamefully smooth.
This one calls for some Mr. Herbert right here.
Oh, no.
C. Horn donated $20 Canadian, you cheap fucker. I just like making fun of Canadians, that's all. If Biden calls out his sister's name in bed, is it dementia or just wishful thinking?
I think it might be a little bit of both.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, or he's remembering some craziness that went on in his youth.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe that explains what's going on with him.
Explains the sniffing fetish.
Yeah, he was a victim of negative sexual attention.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Don't look at his internet search history.
Oh my God, that is great. Oh man, that was.
His wife goes to sign into the bank accounts to pay the bills.
Hey! 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 Joe!
Not again.
Not again! Sister porn!
Oh God. Not again.
Wincest!
Wincest. Wincest. Oh my God.
That's good stuff right there,
Oh,
man.
that is hilarious.
Maybe it's the booze talking, but I'm having fun. Starscream, $15.45. Hey, Pop, have you seen the 10th Mountain Shoot House video where
Yes,
they
I
flag
did.
each other with live rounds?
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad, huh?
Yeah, I was just looking at that before your wife went upstairs.
Oh,
I was cringing every time I saw that. I was like, oh, what is, ah. And the thing when you do the shoot house, and the part you're not seeing in that footage, is there's a walkway up above where people look down and grade what you're doing.
Yeah.
Why was nobody yelling down at these turd balls to stop that shit?
I got nothing.
Because in the shoot house, they usually don't use like live 5.56. They use it's basically a 5.56 round, and instead of having a full metal jacket of copper, it's like a full metal jacket of aluminum, and then there's like a wood core. But still, at short range, that'll blow your arm off.
That would not be good.
That would kill you.
Ugh.
Or severely maim you forever.
Yeah. Kind of like Jill Biden, you know. She's going through the rest of his internet search history. Hunter? No! Looking up and she sees Hunter foot video searched on OrnPay Hub.
That stuff is just terrible.
And she calls him in there.
Joe! Explain this!
That's my boy. Who are you? It took you like 3 seconds.
Oh, God. That is just twisted up, man.
You got wincest and then you got twincest.
What about his niece? Is that niece test?
That's NAS test. Is what that is.
That's nasty.
Shit. F that, man. All right, we'll do a
What an
couple
idiot.
more chats here, and then we're going to get to the video of the night
Okay.
and some supporting literature. Ugh. Gundanium Dova, $10. Like the only thing worse than playing golf is watching golf on TV. I agree. That is
yeah.
boring as shit.
I shouldn't say I hate golf. It's just I don't play it, and I was a caddy back in the day, and I did not like the game from that angle.
I mean, that is like splitting your time between watching grass grow and paint dry.
No, I will say I had a lot of fun with it though,
Yes.
because I remember this guy I'm caddying for, older dude, he's probably his mid-60s. He gets up on the tee. There's people in the fairway, and I'm like, so should we wait for them to get out of the fairway? He goes, no, I'm 65. I'm not gonna hit that far. He hits the ball. I lose it in the sun. And I just see one of the two guys out there just fall down. So the first thing I do is yell, 4!
Ooh.
Boy, there was a heated argument in the clubhouse that afternoon.
Oh, man. That's horrendous right there. One last super chat, and we're going to get to the video. Richie the Red, $4.99. Foo-foo drinks for the most famous hog slayer and wedding crossdresser.
Oh, hey.
Pop comment of the day on Bitcoin topic?
Which Bitcoin topic are we talking about?
That I don't know.
Oh, we're talking what Gates said people should not buy crypto?
Yeah. Don't buy Bitcoin unless you're as rich as Elon Musk.
Okay, first of all,
And by the way, don't eat meat, even though my favorite food is cheeseburgers. And I want you to all eat synthetic meat, which is why I am now the #1 owner of farmland in the country. But completely disregard that because this is about saving the planet. It's totally not about a profit motive.
no.
Weh?
No. First of all, I don't believe that dude has anyone's best interests at heart other than himself.
Yeah, we should call him Gil Bates because he's touching himself.
He should just literally just retire, do his own thing, stop trying to vaccinate the world or do whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
In regards to Bit and crypto, all right. Now, I myself am involved in crypto. I have the links on the channel, and I personally bought some cryptocurrencies. But trying to tell people not to get ahead or take a little risk because, they don't have enough money, that's just a bunch of bullshit.
You got to spend money to make money, right?
Well, the thing is, I have purchased a lot of stuff in the past where I was speculating, like, hopefully that this would take off. And I did so fully knowing that there's like a 99% chance that money's gone.
Yeah.
On that 1% chance, it'll pay off in spades. If you can afford to do that, do it.
Yeah.
It's just that plain and simple.
Hey, nobody ever made progress by playing it safe.
That's right. You can play the game to finish, but you will seldom, if ever, win.
Yes. All right. Are you ready for this?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Are
here
you going
we
to play
go.
the video?
So, to the topic of the scantily clad woman in our thumbnail, equal pay is not enough. We're going to go through this Bianco footwear commercial. It's a few years old, but it was sent to us by a fan, and it just immediately got Pop and I both so spun up.
Okay, how many years
We
old
had to
is
talk
this?
about it. It is from 2017.
Okay, so roughly 3.5 years.
Yes. But the ongoing feminist fight for equality, because that's totally all they want, right? Yeah, they don't want anything more than that. They don't want supremacy or anything, or supreme pizza, I should say.
Yeah. They want to be the supreme pizza face.
Yeah, but we are going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's never been about equality. And obviously, watching this commercial, if you're susceptible to brain cancer, you're probably going to get some.
Ah, shit.
Oh, here we go. Are you ready on the right?
I am.
Ready on the left?
Yep.
Ready in the middle.
Fire at will.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to make sure that the audio sounds good here. Here we go. We got some above average women of
Listen up.
interest.
There's still not equal pay for equal work.
Bullshit!
Complete bullshit.
There's still not equal pay for equal work, right?
That's been debunked more times than Santa Claus.
I mean, isn't it just lazy math, right?
I think it is. I think we're getting at the point now where they're pushing it's a false narrative based on lazy math
Yeah.
and excuses.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. For some reason, that popped up in like a weird spot. Let's we'll back it up for you so you guys can see it. I don't know why my dock is showing up at the bottom there. All right, here we go. Let's drag it back. Okay, we'll play this again for you guys. You're going to see exactly what's going on here. It is quite redonkulous.
She's the delivery girl.
Yep.
Listen up.
I don't want to.
There's still not equal pay for equal work
Ugh.
Anywhere in the world.
Every time I hear that.
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, huh?
Despite it's been illegal to do that since 1964.
1964.
Yeah. That's like, what,
Wow.
65 years ago.
Yeah, just a bit. Holy crap.
Over half a century. All right, keep going.
And it seems most women are not even angry about it.
Because they know that it's not true. Maybe that could be it.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why an ever-decreasing number of Western women do not identify as feminists. Pwah!
All right, here's the shoe. Here's the shoe.
Yeah, here's the shoe, yeah.
But we should be.
But we should be.
So let's set a new goal.
And of course the boss is, middle-aged white dude,
guy,
right? Okay, now we got the coffee mug that says, I heart my boss.
And this is where they flip their script and tell you exactly what they want to do.
Here we go.
From now on, equal pay is no longer enough.
You're so fired.
You're so fired, yeah. Equal pay is no longer enough.
Because women need more.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
They need more.
They need more.
Uh-huh.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
First of all, you need shelter.
Yes.
You need water. You need food. You need security.
And that's pretty much it.
Those are the four main things you need. There's additional ones on top of that.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see all the things that women supposedly need that necessitates more than equal pay.
Our haircuts are more expensive.
Because you have more hair, you do more shit with it, you're constantly dyeing it and causing problems, which requires... What do they do?
More problems to undo it.
They do like cholesterol treatments and all this other BS that costs like enormous amounts of money, and you have to go to a cosmetology school in order to learn how to do that. So you're not just paying for the product, you're also paying for somebody's expertise to apply the stupid product to your stupid head, which you wouldn't even need if you could just be happy with the fact that you have curly hair or straight hair. But no. Women with curly hair want straight hair. Women with straight hair want curly hair. Redheads want to be blonde. Blondes want to be brunettes. Brunettes want to be redheads. Just fuck.
Pick one.
Pick one.
They're never happy. They're never happy. Never happy.
And feminists don't want to be any of the above. They want to dye their hair like blue or
shave
pink
it off.
or purple. Shave it
Go
off.
ahead. Whatever.
Yeah, they shave off the hair on their head, and then they let the hair on the rest of their body grow to where they look like a snatch squatch. And then they wonder about nobody wants to crawl into bed with them and deal with the smell of fish, bad decisions, and patchouli. Ugh. Back to the old ball game. Here we go. I'm sorry, this gets me spun up when I hear this crap.
This is some bullshit here.
Our underwear is ridiculously more expensive.
All right, stop it.
Okay.
All right, this is how capitalism works.
We're going to have to look up some examples here.
If stuff is expensive, it's because there's a high demand on it. Stop buying it,
and not only
they'll
that,
stop charging you that much.
You're also talking about the expertise required for things like design, materials. So it's not just about demand either. And I'm going to look this up here for you guys.
They will charge what people are willing to pay.
Yes, and if you're paying for it, and then you want to complain about how expensive it is, it's not really anybody's fault. Okay, I don't really need to see most of this, but I'm going to just show you guys. Okay, so let's bring this up here for you. Okay, now here's an example of men's underwear. It's pretty simple. You got an elastic band, very few seams here. It's a straight up and down cut. Okay,
There's just a snorkel hole in the front.
Yeah, there's a snorkel hole in the front, or whatever in the fucking damn hell this is. What the shit is this? That is terrifying. It looks like you're trying to smuggle a circus animal in there. But then you look at women's underwear and look at all the different types and varieties and the different fabrics. The dude's underwear is almost exclusively polyester or cotton or some kind of a blend. Here you've got satin, lace, cotton. It goes on, and all the different designs and cuts. You got boy cut, bikini cut, straight cut, and the bras have to be all different sizes because they all got different mile-an-hour bumpers. There's a hell of a lot more that goes into it than just here's an elastic band with some leggings in it so you can keep your twigs and berries warm.
Yep.
So it's not just about what they will buy. It's also about what they demand to be available in the consumer market so they can buy it. In other words,
capitalism.
In other words, you did it to yourself.
Yep.
Hey, pull out the thing. You got it back there? Okay, here we go. Whee!
Mammy.
Wah!
Back to the video.
All right.
It's simply more expensive to be a woman.
All right, look at the shit in this guy's bag. He's got like porn and like bearer bonds in there. What is all this?
What? He's got porn in there?
It looks like porn pay.
I'll let it play. Let's see.
Okay, all right, we'll play a little more. Let's see what we got.
Than to be a man.
No, it's bearer bonds.
There was totally a picture of like a chick's rack in there.
Oh, go back.
You want to go
I
back?
want to see it. I didn't see it.
Oh.
Come on now. Bear with me.
Okay, fine. Here we go.
I'm a pig. I don't see a naked picture. Listen.
Maybe it was just a little bit brighter on my screen.
Okay. Listen, I know.
Yeah, there's definitely like a bearer bond in
Yeah,
there.
I know what naked women look like, and there was no naked woman in that case.
Well, I didn't say naked women. I said like a rack and like a bra.
Well, close enough.
Close enough. Okay.
Should we seriously
That's a
get
felony?
paid
Oh my gosh. Look at the
less
rage.
than someone who applies body
Like
lotion
she's
to his
vandalizing
face?
a car and about to do more than $700 worth of damage.
Yeah, but all a man does is apply body lotion to his face, as if we're being judged for using. Or do we have?
Because we don't need a bunch of bullshit, because men are simple.
Are we supposed to deviate or differentiate between body lotion and face lotion? Are we being looked down upon because we don't have?
We're not metrosexuals.
Yeah, we don't have a different lotion for every part of our damn body.
And it's all reality. It's all made of the same shit. They just changed the smell.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah. Give me a break, man. Break me off a piece of that skeet scat bar.
Here we go. And
doesn't need
the
a new outfit for
105-pound
every
woman is
occasion.
coming down
He doesn't
on
even-
the hood.
Hey, yeah, I can't hear.
Oh,
Nobody
sorry.
can hear the narration because you're talking, bro.
I'm sorry.
They can see it. They want you to be able to hear it.
Doesn't need a new outfit for every new occasion.
Oh,
New outfit
you
for
need,
every new occasion.
Need a new outfit for every occasion. Really? So these are the things that women think they need.
Yeah.
And that's why they deserve to be paid more than men for doing less work.
correct.
Let's keep going.
He doesn't even know that the shoes make the outfit.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Oh.
Okay, I think that's in there because it's part of the commercial. They're selling shoes.
Well, yeah, that part of it is obvious, but really?
I've heard that before.
The shoes make the outfit.
No, they don't.
What? Darth Carnifex says, sweep the leg. Yes! That is outstanding. I love it. Holy crap, though, man. This is absolutely insane.
Wait, before you start, notice how there are no stunning and beautiful roomy women on this commercial?
Yeah, there's no roomy women.
The heaviest one looks like she's maybe 115.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how that one chick is going to put a dent in that car
Oh, she will.
because a stiff breeze could blow her over.
Yeah.
I mean, despite the inordinate rage. You could put like a Tyrannosaurus Rex roar from Jurassic Park in there. Holy smoking Joe Frazier.
There we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, the joy of choosing the right shoe.
Oh,
Here
is
we
that
go.
something else we need?
The joy of choosing the right shoe.
I know where this is going.
Is she going to take that shoe and bury it in some dude's forehead, just like Single White Female? You remember that movie?
Yeah, I think that's.
There was a lot of naked Bridget Fonda, a lot of naked Jennifer Jason Leigh in there. I approve of that. I may have to watch that movie again. Not purely for research purposes, of course.
Fashion is expressing yourself. And what every stylish woman is expressing.
Have you noticed a theme with all the dudes?
They're all like, they're not working, they're drinking, they're sitting around bullshitting.
Yeah, like the dude in the beginning, and he's going to be coming up here again, I think, in a second. He's sitting there at his desk
Drinking coffee.
with a coffee mug on it, and there's nothing on his desk. There's no computer or anything that he could actually be doing work on. So apparently these people all exist in a world where no one actually does anything in an office except Xerox things and NFL punt coffee mugs into their bosses' faces, and then they're graded on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, you're so fired.
You are so fired.
Stylish
Oh, sorry.
woman is expressing is that equal pay is not enough.
This is such utter bullshit.
This is like Adam Savage from MythBusters if he grew his hair out.
Which he has now.
Oh, yeah.
Equal pay is not enough.
Just in case you didn't hear them the first time.
They want more.
Oh, look at, she's going. Oh, she's going Beatrix Kiddo on their ass.
There we go.
Look at all this thug life BS. Wow. And this is totally okay, mind you. Nobody's going to jail for this or anything because men don't know what it's like to feel the comfort of the right shoe.
Oh, my God.
All right, now that was a pretty cool reverse effect. I'll give him that.
Okay. Pound, women need more.
Pound women more. There, I fixed your hashtag for you, you filthy animals. Holy crap.
This is such bullshit, though. I mean,
This should have been called Women on Cocaine. The sheer rage, the uncontrollable assault.
But, but the thing is this is the subconscious motivation of feminists. That's why they control the courts. They're pushing their laws through. This is why men are walking away from the equation and not willing to play anymore.
Yep.
And in the end, they're going to suffer, and the civilization as a whole is going to suffer.
And it really does come down to something that we've said many times on this show. One of the reasons why Western women, particularly feminists, have become so unhappy is because they keep confusing things they want with things they need.
That's right.
And then they always try to turn the tables on you. They say, well, men are shallow. Well, men aren't the ones who automatically exclude 86% of the dating pool based on height.
Men can't control.
Yes, men cannot control that.
Unless you can get a $90,000 leg extension surgery on both your legs.
Yeah.
That'll add anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, but that hurts like fuck.
Oh, I bet. But every dude out there, doesn't matter how high value you are, at one point in time, you have thrown the bone to a fatty. Don't deny it. I see you out there. You guys are shaking your heads. But it's true, and you know it.
I've seen it.
You've done it. And you got a nice tray of lasagna out of it.
And sometimes, your buddies look at you and go, hey, man, you got to take one for the team. Damn it!
I don't want to.
Too bad.
Damn it. Yeah.
What are you going to do, man?
No, man. And I know that this is just a commercial. So you might think, well, maybe it's just a commercial. They're playing it for laughs, to sell shoes, what have you.
Nope.
This is not just a commercial.
2.5 years later.
Going over here to LinkedIn. An essay published by Brenda Darden Wilkerson, president and CEO of AnitaB.org, disruptor, board member, author, and public speaker. Equal pay is not enough to move us to, say it with me, equity. And what is equity?
Code word for socialism. In fact, I sent the link to this live stream directly to her on LinkedIn, and I commented the same thing at the bottom of this article. Go find it and rip this a new one.
This is really bad, and we're going to go through it with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
More companies are embracing Equal Pay Day with new initiatives and policies that attempt to close the pay gap between women and men.
You could just work the same number of hours as a man.
Yeah, or they could enforce the same standards for men and women, and thus they would get the same money.
Yeah, it would be advantageous.
I got to get Ray at 4 o'clock from school. I have a board. A school board meeting. I have whatever going on.
Yeah. Doom Donuts is trying to convince the chat that he's never done a fatty. No one believes you. No, nobody's talking. I'm not talking about like land whales.
Nah.
When you're talking about the Tess Holiday types, no.
I've never even done that.
But everybody has thrown the bone to somebody who's a little roomy,
full German,
a little chubby perhaps. Absolutely. I'm just saying.
Don't lie.
And like Frankie Javi says here, big woman is like a moped. They're fun to ride, but don't let your friends see it.
Or you crash it.
Yes. Crash and burn.
It's not enough. It's not enough to look at whether women and men with the same title are getting paid equally.
Because they are.
They are.
That
When
only
you-
gives
when
us one tiny data point in a sea of important data points that paint a complete picture of women's parity at work.
Oh, so now,
All right.
when we're trying to push for equity is the time for nuance. But when we're pushing a mythical wage gap of 77 cents on the dollar, lazy math is enough to get it across.
Well, the thing is Forbes ripped the wage gap apart at least 2 or 3 times in the past decade.
Dude, this has been debunked more than Santa Claus.
I know. It's not, and they don't want to hear that. They keep pushing this false narrative, and now it's not good enough.
Never good enough. Here we go.
I'm sorry, I keep taking you off. topic.
Progressive workplaces are digging deeper.
Balls deeper.
They're asking bold questions. They're unafraid of finding the real truth.
Don't you mean your truth?
Yeah, they mean their truth.
Yeah.
And you know what? Progressive companies don't make money.
No. Get woke, go broke. I believe that is the saying, right? Yeah. How much money did Twatter and Facefuck lose in just a week after
51
banning
billion.
Trump?
$51 billion.
$51 billion. I'm sorry. Were we trying to make a point? I forgot what it was.
They're looking at things like how likely are women to get promoted versus men at any level?
As likely as a woman is to walk in there and negotiate for what she's worth.
Or fight for it, because men and women are equal. If you want the perks and the benefits, fight for them like a
Yeah.
man.
If you want everyone to believe that you are physically and mentally the equal of your male counterparts,
Put your
then
money where
if
your
you
mouth
want to
is.
succeed, you need to go after it like a man, and when you fail, you need to take it like one.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, that goes for you, Halle Berry. We're doing an episode on her. You guys stay tuned for the Ride and Roast on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, it's a good-
Halle
it's gonna be-
Berry's paying $16,000 a month in child support, and now it's not fair.
The hell with her.
Put your money where your mouth is, and maybe we'll think about showing you some sympathy.
What is the churn rate for men versus women? Are women leaving at a higher frequency than men? If so, why? Is it for better, higher paying jobs? Is it for promotions?
No, they're usually leaving their jobs
To have children.
to have children and start families.
Yep.
I think it's like 40-some-odd% of women who work full-time, once they have a child, they tend to stay unemployed after that to stay home with the family because they find fulfillment in the thing that feminism told them was oppression.
I thought they drop down either they get out of the job market between 2 and 5 years, and then they come back.
No, it's like 40-some-odd% never return.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I was actually talking to a female CEO recently that I'm doing some videos for. She was telling me all about it.
Wow. Okay.
She thought she was making some kind of fantastic point, and I'm like, oh, this is gold. If you only knew what I do when you're not here. It's the same thing that I think of when I go to weddings and there's like a dude marrying a chick who's already got 2 kids, and
There it is.
they're of stunning and brave. Her kids are like a bag of Skittles, and I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna go great for you. Anybody who tells you that you're not going to be happy for the rest of your life is a liar. I promise.
You'll totally be satisfied
Totally.
and happy forever.
No problem. Terrible. Did the women leave? Did the women employees who left have male managers or female managers? Did those managers have experience managing diverse groups? All right, she's asking a whole bunch of questions
All right,
that
first
really
of all,
don't mean anything.
She threw the diverse groups in there.
Yeah.
And a lot of women and men don't want to work for women.
Because they know what that's like.
Yeah. It's,
You know,
it's a
it-
giant soap opera.
Any woman who has worked in a workplace with a big group of people, if you don't go into the lunchroom with like 5 or 6 stories about how your boyfriend or husband is an a-hole, you will be castigated, swept aside, and you're not part of the club.
Yep.
That's just the way it is. Oh, goodness.
If companies aren't asking these questions, they're not doing enough.
If they're not asking these questions, it's because they're not interested in the answers, because no one should be.
Not if they want to move the needle. Not if they want to create diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplaces and revel in the mass benefits of that success.
Okay,
Well, you know what you do when you get
Wow.
that. You know what you get when you do that, right?
you get bankrupt.
You get average.
Yes.
Okay, you want to make money. You want to have the go-getters, the people who are at the top of their game working for you. You don't want to hire just average, because then you get average results.
Yeah. You'll notice that among those adjectives, diverse, equitable, inclusive, not one of those has anything to do with qualified,
Skilled.
ambitious,
Uh-huh.
skilled. Does that count for nothing anymore?
I guess
As long
not.
as you're ticking some diversity boxes, apparently it means nothing.
Well, because they want socialism where everyone is made the same.
Ugh.
And that has worked out so well in the past.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, every single country that has ever tried it is still flying high, right?
Correct.
They didn't start,
They didn't run out of food and starve
Yeah.
a third of their population to death.
or just outright murder their own population
March
to
them
death.
into a hole and
Yeah.
then plant them like a seed.
Yeah, that's
hoping
never
more will
happened.
grow back.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Never. Can't imagine why anybody would ever think that something like that would happen. Just saying.
Asking the balls deeper questions will mean looking at pay through an intersectional lens.
I added that.
How often are women getting promoted versus how often are men getting promoted?
Okay, are we okay. You already asked that question 2 paragraphs up.
This is logic damning. They always do this.
Are we back to questions here? Apparently we are.
What about older women? What about black women? What about Latinx women?
Oh, the
There we
X
go.
bullshit.
Like I said, can
You know
they do
that's
the job?
in their language, right? Latina, Latino. You have masculine and feminine nouns
Built into the language.
built into the language. So I love it when feminists are like,
Well, since when did words get gendered?
I'm like, it's embedded in the language
Yeah. And
just a bit.
Italian does the same thing, I believe.
Oh my lord. Yeah, all of those Hispanic languages do. Portuguese as well.
The romantic languages.
Yeah, the romantic languages, yes. Oh my god.
What about gay women?
They're too busy beating the shit out of each other to go to work. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Oh, dang. Narrator voice. Oh.
Looking intersectionally at our data gives us new insights, not just about pay, but about inclusion and equality and equity. It gives us clues about where there may be biases in our systems and processes and allows us to fix those systems and processes. No,
and
it
go
doesn't.
broke while doing it.
It doesn't give you clues to anything except it gives lazy, good-for-nothing, narcissistic pieces of shit something to point their finger at when they fail
Yep.
because of their own ineptitudes. That's all it does.
Blamers never succeed.
No. Oh, my gosh.
Glassdoor just reported that the adjusted pay gap in the U.S. has shrunk to 4.9%, down from 6.5% in 2011.
All of which could be explained by personal choices like vacations, time off.
Now, maybe they don't want that promotion because they mean it'll be more time away from their family.
Yeah. I mean, you do know that women are like 70% more likely to accept poverty wages than men.
Yeah. I mean, I knew a lot of guys in the service who did not want to get promoted beyond E6
Yeah, I forget
because
exactly
that
what
entailed
that
a lot of
is.
leadership and a lot more responsibility, and they didn't want to do it. So they never made the big bucks. Not that
No.
you make big bucks in the Army, but, it is what it is.
I want to make sure that I'm getting that right.
What is it?
Oh, the more likely to accept poverty wages. Oh my
Well,
goodness.
they don't negotiate wages well because, as
No.
Jordan Peterson put it, they're too agreeable.
Yes.
He knocked this one out of the park when he did that interview with that female reporter.
Oh, she was mad at
That was
him.
just headhunting
You could
him.
tell that like she had fire shooting out of her eye sockets for him.
All he did was stay on point, tell the truth, and then talk about
Yeah.
observations and studies.
Boy, because people who can't win the argument constantly try to divert you into some kind of a moralistic stance where you have to defend yourself from that kind of a viewpoint because they know that they can't attack you with facts.
Nope.
And so they just wind up playing. For people who aren't used to debating, or who aren't very good at it, they're going to fall into that trap because all of a sudden they feel like they have to qualify themselves to the person who's asking them these questions. But really, it's just them admitting, I can't defend my standpoint. I can't defend against what you're saying, so I'm going to switch course and I'm going to put you on the defensive.
That's it. Yep.
And here it is, women much more likely to earn poverty-level wages. What this article should say is women much more likely to accept jobs with poverty-level wages because no one is pointing a gun to their head and telling them to work that job.
Correct.
Unless they've already voluntarily agreed to accept it.
Or they go to college because it's something that they love. You don't make money at jobs that you love. Very few people get to. A job is not spelled F-U-N.
It is not.
I'm sorry.
But your mommy's a hooer.
Yeah, well, that's how I got here.
I know.
Until we can support women in ways that enable them to take the jobs and pursue the promotions and feel empowered and get equal pay, then we won't truly have achieved parity.
Oh, my Lord.
If you want to achieve a parity, then fucking earn it.
Earn it. And
Just like
speak up.
dudes do.
You whispering bastard.
Well, the thing is they're I'm going to give them the same answer I tell a dude. Man up. Handle
Man up.
your business. Make it happen.
Yep. Because no one is going to do it for you.
That's what they want, though.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the backbones of socialism is
Yeah.
give me stuff I didn't earn.
Mm-hmm. They're not putting in the time. They're not putting in the effort. They're not negotiating what they're worth. And instead of just accepting what they've earned, they're asking the government, big business, and everybody but themselves to intervene on their behalf and kick everyone else down so they can feel elevated.
Yep. And you know what? Listen, in the military, I had quite a few female leaders, officers over me. Some of them were really good. The rest of them,
Not so much.
not so much.
Well, for every good one, there was like 5 Dinas, right?
Yeah, and the thing is like the female officers like Dina made themselves look good by ripping everyone around them down.
And that's exactly what this is. That's exactly what you're asking for when you're asking for equity. You're asking for your work, 25 hours a week, to be worth more per capita than the dude who's putting in 50 hours and taking care of a wife and 2 kids at home because of my feelings.
Yep.
Wah.
Yeah, he's working, 60, 80 hours a week. Maybe he has a second job. Or, you know what? Maybe he wants to be the CEO and he's totally cool working 120 hours a week, neglecting his home, his personal life, just so he can be at the best of his craft and make an assload of cash.
Ugh. Yeah.
And there's not a lot of women that want to do that.
No. They think they want the career, and they think that they'll find it fulfilling because that's what feminism is telling them.
Uh-huh.
But that's not true for most women out there.
Everyone wants to be the gangster until it's time to do gangster shit.
Yeah, because then your ass might get shot.
Get your teeth kicked in the world of reality.
Ugh. Oh, my goodness gracious.
A recent study by IBM said women wouldn't achieve leadership parity in the workplace until 2073.
Because they're not earning it.
A study by the World Economic Forum last year said globally it will take 200 years to bridge the gender pay gap. This is unacceptable.
This sounds like more
Who paid off these mother fornicators
200
to say this
years. Okay, like we're all gonna be dead in 12, so I don't doubt that they're coming up with these like fairy tale numbers.
Oh, didn't you hear stunning and brave former president nominee John Kerry? It's not 12 anymore. It's 8 now.
It's 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, we're all going to be kicking the bucket and getting evicted from our meat suits in 8 years.
Can I have some
John
fairy
Kerry.
dust so I could fly?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
I mean, clearly it exists in whatever reality this stupid
They're
biatch is
Neverland
living
they
in.
live in.
Oh, my Lord.
At AnitaB.org, we focus on women in technology, and we're not willing to wait until 2073 or 2219 for women technologists to rise within and influence workplaces at equal rates as men.
And you're gonna keep waiting a long time because there's still not women in STEM
No.
because they don't want to
They're
do
not,
that.
Yeah, they don't choose to do it. Listen, you know what? I'm all about equity. Let's make them do the shit jobs. I want to see women pouring concrete, working on high tension lines, working on the train tracks, doing all those horrible, nasty, dangerous, dirty jobs. Instead of, they want all of the air-conditioned, comfortable, even-keel jobs where they can make a decent living.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
It's not going to happen.
Yep.
That's the problem that these feminists and the left in general just seem to have, is that they don't seem to understand that in order to have this wonderful economic utopian system that they all envision, their lives and everything about them fundamentally have to change from the ground up. And
Correct.
It is not going to be the way that the multinational billionaire globalists have told them it's going to change. It is going to suck, and not in a way that leads to a couple of grunts and a spurt at the end. It is going to suck the life out of you.
That's why they build suicide nets.
Yes. Just look at, you can see them on Google Earth in China.
Yep.
Ugh. Disgusting. I don't even know how much more of this I can stand to read, but we'll keep going.
Let's finish
for a little bit.
It is our moonshot, and we know it's possible.
As long as you refuse to hire men.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the bullshit that's taking place in Paris, France. The place is being run by chicks now.
And how's that going for them?
Well, one, they're changing the rules because they're technically not supposed to have a majority of one sex or another, but they don't care.
But they're just paying the fine
instead
of actually dealing and abiding by the rules that they themselves set into place. Disgusting.
But to achieve that goal, we have to dig deep. Pay is certainly one place to start. We know it's possible to move more quickly toward balanced workforces and equitable treatment of diverse employees for the companies that ask themselves the hard questions and make parity in both pay and leadership a priority. Just look at companies like software consultancy ThoughtWorks. This company is one of the shining stars of our top companies for women technologists program for the last 3 years.
So it's like first place out of 4?
Is that company still in business today in 2021?
I have no idea.
I bet you
it's
probably not.
Well, it's only been about not even 2 years.
3.
So it could be burning in by now. No, it's just 2019.
Okay.
So,
all right, 2019. I'm sorry.
So not quite 2 years yet.
I thought it was 2011 or something.
That's all good.
ThoughtWorks has programs to train and advance new hires and actively recruit from outside the computer science field to seek enthusiastic learners with the attitude, aptitude, and integrity that sync with the company's core values.
Okay, so basically, in order to fill the roles that they want to fill with women, they are going out and finding enthusiastic learners with attitude, aptitude, and integrity. They are deliberately seeking help from a pool of unqualified applicants to meet this goal, just so it looks good on paper.
That does not sound like a recipe for success.
That sounds like a recipe for catastrophic failure.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, we'll see how well this works out for you in the long run. ThoughtWorks. Yeah, ThoughtWorks. This doesn't. Maybe they should just respell ThoughtWorks.
So it's T-H-O-T.
There you go, ThoughtWorks. There's your next OnlyFans website. There's your new competitor, ThoughtWorks. That's basically what's probably going on behind the scenes at this company.
Oh, I need a promotion? All right, where's my knee pads? Give me my drinking straw.
Oh, God, stop it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The reward for this work is a high percentage of women in technical roles, including their CTO, Dr. Rebecca Parsons, who has said that we must act with urgency to build diverse workforces if we want to create better technology for the future.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're going to make better technology from people who are not qualified to do the job. That's not how you get cutting edge technology.
No, that's how you get people who used to put AOL CDs in microwaves. Because they're bored. They don't know what the fuck they're doing and they're bored. Next thing you know, fireworks and explosions.
That was fun.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
The equity of women, starting with true pay equity.
You notice equity, not equality.
Will have a profound influence on women's well-being, our technologies, and our global economies.
At the expense of what?
At the expense of all of those things.
While equal pay is one critical step in the right direction, we must do more. We must advocate for ourselves, sponsor women.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about men, right?
Yeah.
Lead change and push our own companies to hire, retain, and promote women. We must not accept status quo processes and policies that don't move the needle toward true equity. And we must not stop until we have true parity at all levels and across all types of jobs. Until then, this is not acceptable. We should all expect better. We must all do better. Where?
First of all, the companies that care about profit, who are willing to hire people who are qualified at the job without having to waste a bunch of time and effort training people,
Wow.
are going to blow this company out of the water, or any other corporation that wants to walk down this woke path.
It's not working for Disney. It's not going to work for you.
Nope.
Just saying, if Disney, one of the 6 largest corporations in the world, is starting to feel the sting of this bullshit, what chance do you have?
Well, the thing is, it's not the sting, it's reality.
Reality stings like a bitch, though. I'm just saying.
Reality doesn't give a shit about your feelings. It just is.
And you know what's really funny? And I just noticed this right here at the bottom of this farticle. Published 2 years ago, right? April 2nd, 2019. Okay. This only has 28 likes on it and 1 comment. The comment is yours. That just goes to show you how interested people actually are in this.
We need to put the link
nonsense.
to this article on the bottom of this live stream so people could leave their own comments.
Oh, she'll accuse. The thing is, she's not technically a public figure, so we could wind up with some problems if we try to do that. I don't want to. The thing is, I do not want to encourage any sort of harassment campaign. I disavow that kind of thing entirely. I agree. I am all for attacking somebody's ideas, and that's what we're doing.
Well, if it's open for comments, it's open for comments.
If it's open for comments, it's open for comments. But that is not the cue for harassment. I disavow any of that shit. You guys do what you do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know, he's your pop. He's not your papa. But I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, he could be your papa. I have no idea. I mean, you were very irresponsible with your penis back in the day.
I was.
You might have a lot of he might have a lot of clones running around out there.
DNA,
DNA duplicates.
Yep.
All right. So there was that, and I wish that was it, because if you actually go through and look up, just type in the title of this episode without the question mark, you are going to find, even on DuckDuckGo, result after result. The Equal Pay Act, powerful but not enough. Equal pay is not so equal. When the equal pay debate isn't just about salary and title, why didn't the Equal Pay Act close the gender pay gap? Because it's not a pay gap, it's an earnings gap. Holy wow. The cognitive disconnect in the age of information is quite outstanding.
Listen, if a woman works in the same field with the same credentials as a dude, and she doesn't have any kids, she will outperform that dude in pay.
Yeah.
It's been proven.
Absolutely. Over and over again.
Yep.
That has been proven as many times as the Pay Act has been debunked.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's get into some super chats again here.
All right.
Do Sol Invictus. Interesting name. Savage Axis and 6.5 Creedmoor GTG want to compliment the 308 SVD. That sounds like something Riggs would get after a weekend with too many hookers.
So read that one more time.
Savage Axis and 6.5 Creedmoor GTG want to compliment the 308 SVD.
Okay. Well, the SVD is a sniper rifle.
Yes.
It's a 30 caliber. It fires, I want to say 7.62 by 54 rimmed, but it's actually closer to a 303 caliber and a 54 rimmed cartridge. That is not going to outperform a 6.5 Creedmoor. The ballistic coefficient on the 6.5 is going to blow it out of the water, and you're not going to have your shoulder dislocated every time you shoot it. Because that 6.52 6.62 by 54. Kicks like a goddamn racehorse.
Ooh,
Just saying.
it's good times. Good times. Atheist donated $5. Someone needs to explain to this chick that men will not object to her going commando. Like most frequently complain, whatever. Women blame men for pressure from women.
What?
Yeah, that's true. You know, the whole like when we need to dress, this way for a particular event or whatever. That is not pressure from men. That is pressure from other women because they don't want to be judged by their cohorts.
Listen, I've said it before and I say it again. When you care what people think about you, you'll forever be their slave. So that sounds like a bunch of mentally weak women out there.
Are we allowed to say that word on YouTube anymore?
What? Slave?
Slave?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to get smoked. The rules change and they're applied so unequally across the board. Who the hell knows anymore? It's quite atrocious. What do we got here? Polska Bob, welcome back, sir. It was really nice having you on with us last week. $25 donation. Gentlemen, here's your weekly allowance for booze. Hey, I resent the fact that I have to have an allowance. I will drink as much as I please. Thank you very much.
I'm down a couple bottles. I gotta replace.
We need your honey liquor and the cold brew for sure.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're starting to run a little bit low on the salty caramel up there.
We're gonna have to get 3 bottles, just to be safe.
Unacceptable.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, we gotta drink the whole thing from orbit.
Yes.
Just to be safe.
Ribbed for your pleasure. Michael Pelletier, $5. I sent you guys a story several months ago for the next dating confessions video involving a mom and her daughter from when I was 18.
I think I remember reading this.
Oh, you know what? If you can find that email and forward it to make sure that it's, in like our current inbox, because I have no idea how many emails you get a day, but
I read a lot of emails during the day.
It's quite ridiculous.
And I watch probably 6 or 8 little videos because people like send me YouTube videos and I'll like click on it. I'll watch it. If it's something I'm interested in, I'll probably watch the whole thing. I burn up a lot of time doing that.
Yeah. Michael Connolly, he just gave me the idea to do a little bit of Peter Griffin for you guys. Shite boob. The bacon's back with a $2.23 donation. Gentlemen, I have arrived. Let the sin begin.
All right.
Crazy Ethan, $20. Have you guys ever thought about incorporating Space Ghost in the Go Away Now ending? You could even have it cut to Popp watching it on TV when he says go away and then a shot over his shoulder with a quick Space Ghost clip.
You know what would be cool?
Could do that.
If we get a hold of the guy who actually does the cartoon and get permission, or have him, better yet, make us a cartoon for the show.
He knows who we are.
Yeah, he does.
Which is glorious in and of itself.
Yeah, because there's probably I know the guy who does the Space Ghost thing goes to the Comic-Cons.
Yes.
And people are like, hey, Terrence Popp? He's always talking about Space Ghost on his show. Yeah.
What do you guys think about those Ghostbusters? You think I'd be afraid of them because, I'm a ghost.
Not really.
No, not really. Hamster in the chat.
Amen.
Welcome to the party, Hamster. So you must have missed all of our comments utilizing your new white supreme pizza vernacular. It's genius.
Genius, man.
Absolutely genius.
I love it. I love the code speak. It's hilarious.
Everybody needs a ginger hamster in their life. If you guys have not subscribed to James Von Maxwell, click on his name in the chat, go to the channel, and subscribe right now. He is criminally neglected.
Yes, he is.
Love his content. All right, here we go. Oh, the bacon again. Since you rang, favorite shotgun type and cartridge?
That would be 12 gauge, buckshot, high brass, 3-inch Magnum.
Oh, boy.
That'll cut a man in half at 50 feet, guaranteed.
We have the spun up alert has been rang.
All right.
Riding with Rowdy, $5 donation. What is your take on the ATF going door to door? Any words to everyone when they show up? Because apparently one of the gun rights groups in the country just did a story on this, or did a study.
Okay.
And if the Sheila Jackson, whatever the hell her name is, Sheila Jackson Lee, if her stupid gun bill passes, it would make felons out of approximately 105 million Americans.
It would make a felon out of probably 70% of the United States. Number one. Number two, the ATF has probably 3,000 people in their ranks to work across the entire country. And 30% of those people are looking to retire relatively quickly. And I'm just saying that there's probably not a lot of people willing to do that job, and they don't have the manpower to go door to door and kick down everyone's door. No. They would have to have considerable resources, and there's probably not a lot of law enforcement who will want to enforce those laws. And I know there's many counties out there who've said we're a Second Amendment sanctuary county.
Yeah. And don't bother coming around here. Pop and I both lost our weapons in a tragic boating accident.
Yeah, mine are gone.
Gone.
I know all about them, but unfortunately, I got rid of most of them to pay for my divorce, and I just never replaced. I never replaced them. It's shameful. I do have some airsoft weapons, though.
Oh, yeah.
We used that one the other day.
We got to do a show on that. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got to call that place, get permission to film in there, and we got to go through and do like a whole little, Civil War on a budget kind of episode. I think it'd be fantastic.
I used airsoft weapons for training aids for my soldiers. I sent them to Iraq and Afghanistan, and they did well.
I think that would be a really good piece of content, though.
Yeah, I think so.
We should do that.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see Pop go to an airsoft gun store and tell you how to stock up for the coming apocalypse, let us know.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. Oh, and for you guys out there that don't know this, I'm setting up a prepper group in Michigan. I'm trying to get people who want to be in the network, and then ideally, I want to take that prepper group and organize it across the country. What's so funny?
The fucking hamster, man.
Did I say some fucked up? Oh, the hamster? Oh.
Onizuka says something about a tragic gay cruising accident. And the hamster says, Blake has a pants cannon on that cruise.
Damn! They're having at it. How many people we have in the stream now?
We have 903 people
Dude,
in the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to keep reading these chats. Oh, my God. Snow Job. I dig the screen name. They're not hogs, Pop. They're called Dependapotapi.
Or Brimelows. Yep.
What was the one that we just came up with today? Hogalinas?
Hogalinas. Yeah. Those are more like that roomy, heavy Latina women, but that's fine.
The full German? Or?
No. Those are Fräuleininas.
Fräuleininas. Helga. You give me a massage, Helga? No.
When I was over there in Europe, there was a lot of women called Olga.
Olga.
That's like a common name over there. Olga.
Olga.
All right, cool. Olga, yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of woman you better not forget to leave the money on the nightstand. Otherwise, she'll hunt you down and pull your dick out through your mouth.
She'll break your leg.
Because she might be an Olga, but she runs like a younga.
Yeah.
All right. Justin Anderson, Brimelow, a large, overweight, non-attractive woman that hits on sailors near Bremerton Naval Base in Washington State.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's where that comes from.
That's where it comes from.
Where that comes from?
Yep.
That's awesome. Smokey Joe 876. Take my money. All right, thank you. We will.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Shay Smith, $25 donation. Thank you so much. And I think that calls for an impression. Many a time, my buddies tried and failed to score with 8s and 10s and went home with their empty hands. I call it going on a date with Miss Michigan, if you know what I mean. You like that side boob? It's on your phone because you're alone and you're pathetic. Where? Aiming for the thick girls not only got me laid, but also dinner. Winning.
What can I say? I worked
with lasagna.
Lasagna.
Did you ever get anything besides lasagna?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Meatloaf. Pot roast. Fried chicken. cornbread. I mean, it was a smorgasbord.
Now, was it the cornbread that has like the little cuts up of jalapeno
No,
and stuff
it was
in
just
it?
cornbread, but it had the fresh honey on it. It's very
I
good.
never had the cornbread with the jalapeno in it until I went to Bad Brad's Catering here in Michigan. They have amazing barbecue. That cornbread is so good. Fantastic.
Might have to try that.
Yeah. I can do a little bit of this here. I haven't done any Hank Hill for you guys, I don't think. So, Peter Oslowski, I think that's how it's spelled. I don't know. I learned how to read in school with like 3 other people. One of them was my cousin, and she was under the desk. I got what? What's so funny?
Nothing.
You are a sick bastard, and I hope you go to hell and you die.
I'm gonna get a walkthrough.
You're going to get a walkthrough.
Yep.
Walk through where?
Hell.
Hell.
Yep.
Walmart.
No.
I'm just
I
asking.
think I'm gonna go to the hot house.
A little bit of that there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Got a nice stash of 5.56 millimeters, 6.5 Creedmoor 9 millimeter. Need primers and Hodgkins H4350 powder for my spent shells. You know, God source. I think he missed an O there, but it's okay because I think I don't know how to read.
Well, that's the Hodgkin's a good powder, but I use IMR 4064 because that is what has been used historically in the U.S. by the U.S. marksmanship team and the snipers.
Yes. Here, Dennis, $9.99. A little something for the great show. Come back Thursday. We'll be back again.
Yep.
Not for you, the guy behind you, the one he's not pulling his pud in his hand.
Bring your sister.
Bring your sister. She looks spicy. What do we got here? Irish Lover, welcome back, sir. $2 donation. I only pay a full price for full service honeysuckle.
Fair enough.
Is that why you only paid us $2?
Yeah, we're not
Pop doesn't honeysuckle unless you take him out to dinner first.
Yeah.
You took that like a champ. You're
Yeah,
like,
that was a funny one.
yeah.
That was a good one.
Get a little bit of that on your date tomorrow.
Yeah.
Your bro date.
Yeah, whatever.
Cody Vaughn, $10. Howdy from Dallas. First time donation. How's the weather down there in Dallas? I hear that things are kind of thawing out a little bit.
I thought it was 70 today.
Yeah, is there still snow on the ground? Is it all gone? Let us
If
know.
it's 70, that snow's gone.
Gone. I don't know. It takes, if there's enough snow, even if it's 70 degrees for like a week, some of that shit will still take a while.
Yeah, you're right. Well, in here, like a couple years back, there was piles of snow out until the beginning of July.
Oh, yeah, man. You remember when, it was a long time ago, maybe about 10 years ago, something like that, Maryland got it terrible. And I went there like beginning of spring, like maybe March, April, something like that. It had been months since there was any snowfall. There was still like 6 feet tall snow mounds from where they had plowed all the shit.
Wow.
It's crazy. What do we got here? My stepdad introduced me to your channel, so thanks from the both of us. Winning. And that was a first-time donation. Thanks for joining us, Cody.
Outstanding.
Kuro Ninja, $10. Pop, do you think that these paid liars will soon get a JFK haircut or a severe case of hangropitis if they pass the HR 127? What do you think of firearms from FN America? I like the P90 and the 5.7.
Well, the FN makes some damn good weapons. The 5.7 millimeter cartridge will defeat soft body armor.
Ooh.
Yeah, that literally will zip right through that shit. So that's, but those rounds are expensive, and they're hard to find right now.
Yes. That's
And
a
you
lot
know
of
what?
ammunition.
I'm going to be honest. Now that they can, do whatever they want in the stunning and brave erections that we have in the future, they're going to pass whatever the hell they want. And and I don't really know what's going to happen, but I do know when people can no longer afford to drive their car, heat their house, or feed their kids, it is going to be bad.
Bad.
And chances are there will be a huge backlash and reckoning.
Yes. Ascension! I couldn't miss a stream without making you both laugh, so here's a joke Biden would like. What's the worst thing about going down on your grandma? Hitting your head on the coffin.
Oh! Oh my god.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, dude, that's funny though.
Oh, it is funny, but I feel dirty.
It's dirty
I
and
might need to
funny.
take a shower after that one. I don't
Dirty and funny.
know. Ah.
That's good stuff.
Chris B. in Philly with a donation. Thank you very much. Cabragoon Cabulous. They'll get their money back when their men croak earlier. Yeah. Oh, Cabragoon again. Cheers to Biden's health cause. Harris. Kevin D'Elia with a donation. Hey, Pop, I found the calibers of ammo you lost in your boating accident. You will be reunited again soon with your lost loved ones.
Well, thank you.
It'll
That'd
be
be
a
cool.
tearful reunion, I'm sure.
No, I did. I sold almost all my shit after I got divorced. Or you
That
know,
must have been a sad day.
dude, I had to pay the damn attorney. That shit's expensive, man.
Yeah, at least you had a decent attorney.
Yeah, he was honest.
He was at least honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't get as hammered as bad as it could have been.
Yes. All right. El Snows with a donation. Which is better, Springfield 1903 or Enfield 303?
Okay. The Springfield 1903 works off of a 30-06 cartridge, which has better ballistics than the 303.
Ah.
The 303 missed out because when they were trying to come up with a NATO cartridge, they tested a whole bunch of them, and the 303 had something like 15 or 17% less power than the 308. So there you go.
All right. Justin Anderson, $10. DOD is starting to force equity and inclusivity training for its employees.
I knew that was going to happen. Oh, boy. You know, and just get the hell out of there. I mean, you're going to be working with a bunch of average fucking sleuts. I'm serious.
Sleuts.
They're going to put people in charge of you that are terrible leaders,
Yeah.
don't know what the hell they're doing, and didn't earn their position. When the last time that happened, two planes got flown into 2 buildings and 3,000 Americans died.
Or otherwise known as some people did something.
To other people. But I mean,
Thanks
think
for
about
that
it.
one, Ilhan Omar, you brother
When
fucker.
you have the diversity hires, you get a bunch of average people. And average people don't do exceptional shit, ever.
Nope. That's what your equity gets you. One man's way, $10. I work 12 hours a day, 9 days straight shift work, just scratching 6 figures. The only woman at my job is the safety lady, the nag police.
The nag police. Them damn naggers.
Are you calling her a nagger?
Is she married?
Is she married? Probably.
Yeah, 'cause
I'll
think
tell you
about all
what.
the progress that's happened here to the human race because of naggers.
Yeah, well, there's people in the chat here talking about farts smelling like rotten eggs and shit, and they're talking about here the sulfur farts. And then what's going on here? Somebody is smoking themselves out. Tell you what. You know what? Once upon a time, I learned the secret recipe for divorce.
What is it?
It is a sour beer and Hungry Howie's pizza.
Is that combined with a Dutch oven?
No, wasn't even necessary. I had to declare my own pants a level 5 biohazard. It was so bad I messaged my buddy because we both had the same food. I said, "Huh, buddy, what's going on over there? You having the same shit happen to you?" He's like, "Dude, I sleep alone, and I still left and slept on the couch." It was bad.
Dude, that is bad. That
It
is
was
bad.
really bad.
Damn, that's bad shit right there.
Yeah. I've never been asked to sleep on the couch before, but it almost happened that night.
Yeah. That's funny. What's the next one?
It was interesting. Stink meaner. Speaking of farts, I guess. Equal pay isn't good enough. That's cool. The kiosks will not complain. I will.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'll complain. Like, you remember that story that came out before all the EIU about the McDonald's
The fecal matter.
kiosks? There was enough fecal matter on one of those things to put somebody in a damn hospital.
That's so nasty.
That is so disgusting. Coming soon to a Home Depot near you. So screwed. I'll do a little bit of this here. Alex Patino, $5 donation. Not only do Romance languages have masculine and feminine nouns, but German also. Plus, it has neuter or neutral words for ex, die Frau, der Mann, and das Kind.
Okay, I didn't know that, but all right.
Yeah. So I guess that's what they want. They want a Germanic language with the neutrals. Wah.
You know what? I'm sorry. They could just kiss my ass.
Right in the crack, man. After you took a shitty diarrhea dump. Robert Howell, $10. Ex-Filipino got back to me. She is now engaged to a lieutenant commander. He's in his early 30s. She's in the mid-30s. Not like I care, but I'm happy to dodge the bullet. Like being single, V's deal with the crap. Oh, versus deal with the crap. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For some reason, he capitalized the V, and it confused me for a second. I thought he was talking about the vagine.
She's in her mid-30s, and she's with the lieutenant commander in his early 30s.
Younger than her, yeah.
They are not going to stay married long.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Nope, not going to happen.
Tiana Bub, $4.99. King Cobra JFS is a YouTuber that didn't even go to college. Sits on his butt, doesn't work, and is watching your stream.
All right.
Hey, there's worse things he could be doing with his time.
There is.
Alex Patino, all tech comes from China and Japan, assembled in Nam.
Okay.
Mostly, yeah.
That needs to be fixed, by the way.
Yeah, from what I understand, Samsung pulled some of their factories out of China and has moved them to Vietnam. But that doesn't mean that they're not working with Chinese suppliers who are forcing Falun Gong, Uyghurs, and whoever else to do all their digging and assembling for them.
Yeah, and selling their organs to the highest bidder.
A little bit. You can't get away from it. That's just the way that it is.
Well, we can.
Unfortunately.
It would just require a lot of ass pain and political will.
Yep. And most people are just NIMBYists who, if it's not happening here, they just don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunate.
That's sheeple-think right there.
Combat mechanic. Pop shot glass looks like a 30-millimeter round cut in half. You are
correct.
You are correct. Yes, those are actually used artillery shells.
Well,
And
no.
we have 3 of them now.
They're from the A-10.
The A-10, huh?
I believe the A-10 is 30 millimeter.
Ah.
Could be wrong.
Well, either way, those are from, actual. They have been fired.
It is from a Canon product.
They have experience.
Yes. There's still like expended primer at the bottom. It's good shit.
You like drinking out of those, don't you? That's why you don't want me to wash them, isn't it? It's not because
Listen, it's not necessary with me.
Because you want to drink from the cup of experience.
I don't give a shit. Literally, washing my stuff doesn't matter. I'll still drink it. I don't care.
Yeah. Bacteria is not a real thing or anything.
Listen, it's not like I haven't had. Let's see. I've had dysentery dozens of times,
Ooh.
and I've had salmonella 5 times. So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's all right. It's good.
I'll be all right.
Rogues Tavern, $5 Canadian. Just wanted to say, done did the tower event.
What's a tower event?
Eiffel Tower, perhaps?
Oh.
With a mom and a daughter, maybe?
Oh.
Ooh. That's a
maybe.
condominium.
Oh, that's nuts. But hey, shit happens.
Caveman 93 Able. The work ethic of most single mamas is reflected in the behavior of their offspring. God bless you guys. You are correct.
Yes, you are. You are correct.
Been there, done that. I've attacked that crazy horse from both ends. I've dated the single mother herself, and I've dated the offspring of single mothers. Neither one of them left me happy.
No. What are you going to do?
I left them happy for a little while, and then they went right back to being naggers.
Well, you had to marry him for that.
Oh, I didn't have to do that. Yeah.
Well, then they weren't true naggers then. They were bitchers.
There's a fine line, I guess.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
There is.
And that's literally all it is just marrying versus dating?
Well, see, if you're married, they nag you because you can't leave. You live there. And they just keep wearing you down. The bitchers, you can hey, shut the fuck up, or you can leave. Quit bitching. I'm out.
I will slap you across the face.
Oh, you're just hey, I'm pulling the pin on this. I'm out. See you later. You're bitching. Shut up.
Richie the Red, welcome back, sir. $9.99 on article. YouTube/Google is pushing equity inside hard.
It's not going to work out, man.
No, but there's a sex joke in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
I'm just trying to Flesh it out.
Yeah, all right.
Pushing equity inside hard.
And maybe he's talking about inside their own company sphere.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of dudes who are being denied promotions or being outright shit-canned because of the color of their skin, and somebody else just happens to walk
And
along
listen.
who has the aptitude and the ambition, but no actual qualifications or experience. But we got to tick that box. So
Well, the
bye-bye.
thing is they're going to shit can somebody who's very talented, and instead of adding his talent to the company,
Yep.
he's going to go outside, start his own company, and do something else.
Or he's going to go work for their direct competitor and bury them.
Yep. Yeah,
Good luck with that.
that's what's going to happen.
There are entire equity teams filled with white women only.
Huh.
Sounds like the stunning and brave and completely diverse editorial board at the Huffington Post.
Sounds like a tasty vanilla milkshake.
Just add cream.
Yeah.
Gundanium Dova. If I wasn't constantly OTR, I'd love to have a West Central Illinois pop prepper branch.
All right.
There you go. Holy cow. Biggest donation of the night. We still have 900 people watching. Thank you for tuning in.
Holy shit.
$99.99. 1 penny south of the big 100. Andrew Crumbaugh. Pop, I'm down for the group, and I am 4 hours north.
So he's up there
They might be near
just
your...
shy of the second half of Michigan. He's still in the lower mitten. 4 hours
He might
north.
be up near your the property that you're thinking about buying.
That's 2 hours north.
Did you go and see it yet?
Yes.
Did you put down any money, or are you still thinking about it?
There's an offer on it.
There's an offer on it.
So if it falls through, I might get it.
Oh, okay. Well, keep everybody posted.
I'm second.
We'll be back on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Serenity FY, $5. I'm definitely down for a preppers group. I live in Berrien County.
Okay, like I don't know all the counties in Michigan, so
Nor do I. But
you got to name a major city by you.
yeah, major city. Maybe we'll figure it out that way. Anthony Kalabsa, $20. I just want to thank you guys and all your peers for all the good work you have done. You have brought hope, joy, and understanding to those who needed it most. Be well, and best of luck to you. And to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Amen. And a woman. Wee.
That's so dumb.
Oh, my gosh.
Dumb.
Son of a bitch. Stephen Kent, $20. It's funny, Texas is already sorting out its shiitake mushrooms because, unlike leftist states, we fix our problems. The left only helps people when the government forces them to. We do it because it's the right thing to do.
Amen.
And
That's
a
the
woman.
way. That's the way it should be. Stop saying a woman. That's dumb.
I know. That's why you have to keep putting it out there.
Oh, God, it's just so aggravating. It makes my skin crawl.
Berrien County is southwest Michigan.
Okay.
Okay, so we're thinking like Kalamazoo area, possibly.
It's on the other side, western side.
It's good times. All right, what do we got over here? We're going to go back over to Streamlabs, and we have Jimmy Bones once again pulling his head out of the toilet. Speaking of 6.5, mine has a threaded barrel. Anyone know of an oil filter that is functional and is manufactured very well? Asking for a friend.
Well, to be honest with you, you're better off just paying the stamp tax and buying one legally because they're all that. If you buy that stuff now, it's all being tracked, and you're going to be on a list if you're already not on one. And the 6.5 uses a 128 twist thread pattern.
Just knows that right off the top of his head.
Yes.
That is so cool that you know that.
You know what? It scares me, all the shit I know. Like when I write my novels, sometimes some of the shit I write down scares the shit out of me. Because Evil Pop is literally dictating in my ear. You know,
Dude,
really
when you
do
told
this.
me about the Ebola zombie apocalypse thing that you refused to make an episode out of, I about shit my pants.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. You could do it you can do that with less than $120,000.
I'm telling you, man, even if we made like a fictional narrative short film, we would be on somebody's list somewhere, and they would come knocking on our door and be like, okay.
I am going to write about that in a novel. I'm going to put it in a novel.
Zune1144 donated. Fear is what motivates the life of a woman. If they are controlled by it, they auto-destroy themselves.
Fear destroys
Men,
anyone
it's
who's...
necessity.
Well, the thing, fear destroys anyone who's a slave to it.
Yes.
Men feel fear, and they act despite that fear.
Yes.
Men will act, they'll be like, okay, I'm terrified of this. Am I going to run from it?
Yep.
And bitch out? Or am I going to face it and defeat it?
Yeah.
Because if I defeat it, I'll come away stronger.
Yeah. Courage is not moving through life without fear. Courage is acknowledging that you're afraid of it and fucking doing it anyway.
Yeah, because men have to do what they have to do, and women do what they want to do.
That explains a lot, especially considering what we talked about today. Because you need to know that, right shoes for the right outfit. You need the right outfit for every occasion. And that's why women need to be paid more money for doing less work.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
bullshit.
Wow!
Yeah, the arrogance.
Arrogance. Let's just cap it off here with some Gilbert Gottfried. Tracy Wilborn donated $5. Just 'cause. And the government can have my guns when they take them from my cold, dead hands. Shouldn't you attribute that quote to Charlton Heston? You stole it, didn't you? You greedy bastard. But I respect your temerity.
Did you ever see the contents of his gun safe after he died?
No.
It was beautiful.
I'm sure it was
It
far
was
more eventful.
glorious.
I'm sure it was far more eventful than Geraldo Rivera trying to look in Capone's safe.
It wasn't just a safe. It was a house
Ah!
with a vault door on it.
My family actually has a little getaway place that we use for hunting and stuff like that. In the same exact city where Charlton Heston was born and raised.
All right.
St. Helen, Michigan. And they actually, not too long ago, they opened up a whole academy up there, the Charlton Heston Academy.
St. Helen, Michigan.
Yeah.
I go there all the time.
Yeah. Love that place.
I was
Great
actually-
ice cream over at the place down the road.
I was
by where the
looking for
Pizza used
some
to be.
property up there.
That's where we have some property up there. I love St. Helen. I go
All right.
shooting up there too.
Cool.
It's good stuff. I like it. And then we have Cabroon again. Glad to join. $2 out here in New England. He wants to join your prepper group. I like New England. Soylent Green, $20 donation. Former 88U here. Thanking you for your service.
Thank you.
And thank you all for tuning in tonight. That is the last of the Super Chats. Still 866 people watching. Thank you
Damn.
very much.
Dude, we're keeping some good retention. I appreciate it, gentlemen and women.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know there's some women out there watching just to
Yeah.
downvote all my shit. But it's okay. I
Yeah.
still like you.
And ladies, especially if you're
Here we go.
local or even semi-local, we're thinking, we're in Southeast Michigan. So we're pretty close to, obviously very close to Detroit. We're about an hour south of Flint, about an hour and a half outside of Lansing, hour from Toledo, Ohio. If you're a lady fan, or if you're a dude out there and you have a lady fan maybe watching with you right now who looks good on camera, who good public speaker, preferably has an amazing rack of lamb, if you know what I mean, we want to conduct a little social experiment because we've been shadow banned by YouTube pretty much since the first time we uttered the word MGTOW.
Correct.
So Popp and I want to, at least temporarily, just to see how it goes, turn over hosting of Popp Culture to a chick host who's going to read our dialogue, our writing, and see if it takes off like a skyrocket. Because anybody who doesn't believe in female privilege has never been on YouTube.
Correct.
Holy smoking Joe Frazier.
Yeah, we were just talking about that one woman that does almost the exact same content we do and has like 1 million subscribers.
Shoe on Head. Yeah, Shoe on Head covers a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
She's left-leaning, but
And she doesn't
I mean,
even
she-
have a big rack of tits.
no, she has a webcam and just kind of a chintzy microphone, or at least she used to. Maybe she's upgraded her equipment since then. But she's got like 4 million subscribers.
That's insane.
And it's because she's cute and it looks like she swallows.
Yeah, okay. I'll buy that.
I mean, maybe that's just wishful thinking on
For
my
a
part, but I
$1.
I'd buy that for $1. All right, now I want to watch RoboCop. Son of a bitch. There are people in the comments approving of this experiment, but no, we are not going to try and recruit Tess Holliday or Amy Schumer, you ridiculous mother fornicators.
First of all, Amy Schumer would want way too much money, and she would sabotage us.
She would eat us out of house and home.
That too.
So would Tess Holliday.
I wouldn't even want to try to bring her down the stairs. That's just a
No.
liability waiting to happen.
No, I'd probably have to reinforce the stairs and widen the staircase.
Can you imagine that? You know, she'd like walk down the stairs with her oxygen mask.
I can't breathe when I'm this far below ground. Well, 3 feet? Just imagine how far below ground you would be if you jumped out of an airplane without a parachute.
Well, you know what? I think that she would just blow up.
There'd be a new lake crater somewhere in Utah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there would be like it would be like a big red water balloon with a skeleton
Yeah.
in the middle.
I say Utah because that's where all the crazy bitches live, I've noticed.
Really?
They all have like tattoos and piercings, and they're all wondering where all the good men went by the time they're 24, let alone 34.
Well, there are a
what
lot
the
of-
hell is going on with you Mormon bastards
There are
in
a
Utah?
lot of Mormons out there, and they're kind of crazy.
Holy crap. I mean, come on, let me in on the secret, big love. I want to know what's going on. Why are your whammons so crazy?
I don't know. I just thought women were crazy everywhere.
Holy crap, man. Like the single mom that I used to date, like her best friend, who betrayed her and then took off or whatever. Not that I had anything to do with that or anything, but she took off and she's like, well, like, move out of state. Well, where are you going? Utah. You're going to fit right in.
Yeah. That's going to work out for you.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
So let's do a safety briefing. Let's kick it off with a safety briefing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't drink and drive, don't drink and swim. If you have to fight, don't fight alone. And certainly don't go to the ground because that's how you get stomped out. If you have to fight multi-assailant people, carry a gun. All right? Shoot center mass because you have a better chance of hitting what you're shooting at under in a panic situation. Period.
It's very true. And don't forget to join us on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing these live streams 2 times a week. And if you haven't seen the scheduling video, Live from the Lair now releases on Sunday. And we're going to be alternating episodes of Ride and Roast, Popp Culture, and Paranormal Pop every Saturday.
Correct.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop, especially when the Pringles can is full of shit.
Oh, my God. Shit in one can. And everyone always brings it up.
Well, there are some things that are just so legendary, they bear repeating.
I told him I'd do it, and I did it.
Well, that's the mark of a real man right there. You say you're
Integrity,
going to do
man.
something, and you do it.
That's
Your
right.
integrity was on the line, so you put your chocolate starfish over the hole of that thing that looks like it should have tennis balls in it, and you loaded it with fecal matter.
Correct. Should have put a plastic bag in there, though.
You deserve a Nobel Peace Prize for that, because if we're going to give one to Obama just for being black and getting elected president,
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
I'm due.
You're due, yeah. You all have a good night. We will see you Thursday.
Amen.
Be there.
Or be square. Because that's equity. Win.